are live.
Hello, everybody. Yeah.
Yes.
Way to start us off.
Yes.
Bravo.
Uh, uh, leave me to die.
Never.
Like Shakar on the road.
Oh.
Alrighty.
I've been looking forward to this.
Mm-hmm. The chat knows what this is about. They saw the title of this stream. We announced it. They know what's up and they're ready for it. OVAS Fanfiction Readings, along with our guest, Mel Drizzly.
Hey, what up, peeps?
And we cannot forget Nicole.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
Ayo.
Hey. What's
I think
up,
I
gamers?
think I'm gonna have to turn you up just a little bit.
Am I quiet? Let me turn myself up.
Oh Lord.
turn it up.
Nick up. Number 2.
I am going to destroy you, Shnan.
Number 2. How do I sound now? Do I sound louder?
You sound better. I'm gonna keep you at 130% though, just so that we can hear your amazing voice. And now,
Hey. Nick up.
and
My
now,
goodness, Nathan.
Save me.
never perish.
Let me turn this up.
Somebody save me from this nightmare.
Although, speaking of perish, we do have one fiction involving you.
Oh
Nathan.
boy.
Yes.
Wait, what? Oh, I need to get the driver.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yep, our big opener. Let me just set it up so the stream can read along with us. There we go. Now they can see the glory, the amazingness.
Oh,
How
Drew's Wolf isn't here. Oh no, if
amazingly
he's Sparky
cursed.
Wolf, he won't be able to do it.
I know.
Oh no, damn it, Wolf. Sparky Wolf.
Let me just zoom in. There we go. There we go.
I see
Oh my
Kennedy
God.
KJK 2016 adding me say, can Melvin do his Morgan Freeman voice again?
Oh my
I
god.
got you. Yo, I got you guys on this narration tip, though. I got all kinds of voices we're going to do for narrations today, but I think the first one, I'm pretty sure, includes Big Nuts, so I'm gonna have to do some character work.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Oh, in fact, it's already color-coded here. I guess the question becomes, well, okay, it's not a question. Nate is Nate. Mel Drizzly is the Big Nux.
Not Big Nuts.
We have to put the V with a capital T right there.
Absolutely, it's my first name.
Indeed. But who will be Wolfblade and the Sushster?
I can cover Sushster. Nicole, you want to be Wolf?
Make your voice all like deep. and
I'll
all
just
deep
I'll
and
just do
husky.
this my normal central voice, I guess. He'll be British for this. So
Do it.
Sure. Yes.
Do it, yes.
My god, this is going to be great. And
Oh man, I'm sure glad of myself today.
and I'll be reading myself and the narrator, which the narrator's the first line there, and then me. Nicole, you're on deck after that.
Huh? I'm on deck. What?
After
Yeah,
that.
do you have the
after
page
that.
up?
You have the page up?
Oh yeah, I got it up. Okay, cool.
Oh, Perfect.
I'm blue, I guess.
You're
Okay.
blue, that's right. All right. It takes place in Planet Wisp. Oh, we're in the planet. After the Mobius Grand Prix, the boys are heading back home. So, the Mobius Grand Prix is over. Now what?
We could grab some ice cream.
You are so close to the microphone.
Jesus.
Oh wait, wait too
That
loud.
like
No,
that like
don't.
blew my earphones.
Sorry, I turned myself down again.
No, don't do it, no!
No, I don't want to
Does-
blow people's eardrums out.
Does Planet Wisp even have ice cream? Sonic saved its planet many years ago, and there's still lots of construction here. How would there be ice cream here?
As the boys head to the rocket ship back home, a girl with a gray shirt, known as Musical Sushi, and an echidna with green and white stripes on his dreads, known as Big Nux. They forgot the, but we'll forgive that.
That's okay.
Enter the rocket ship. Nate's eyes glow fiery red and goes after the Big Nux. Nate!
come back.
That's what he sounds like. He's fine.
Hey, you, Big Nuts!
Nate intended to choke the Big Nux. We got it there. But he instead hugged him.
Aw, you wanted to give Big Nuts a hug, Nate?
What? No! I want to choke him because he made me salty in the last race!
Aw, Nate's having a tsundere moment.
Hey, salty one, could you not attempt to kill me, good sir?
Nate lets go of the Big Nux.
Listen here, you knuckles from another dimension. You hit my car with an eagle wisp 3 times! And now I'm going to get my revenge by killing you!
Whoa, Nate. Are you going to kill the Big Nux?
Yes.
Question mark.
You know, instead of killing, how about a romantic date?
Luke's gonna kill me.
I approve of this idea.
Vince, no!
We'll just get really close to our mic. Oh,
We're just making an ASMR.
I gotta agree with Vince.
Woof!
Sushi calls Jazzy that Nate and Big Nux are dating each other and tells Jazzy that the ninja crew should set up a wedding for Nate and the Big Nux.
so Nate.
Yes, Sushi.
Jazzy is currently working on a wedding for when we get back home.
Jazzy is what?
Whoa, we never agreed to marry each other. What are we doing?
Sushi appears on a big TV screen. How?
How? Okay.
She has power.
She's a witch. Ladies and gentlemen, today we announce that Big Nathan and Big Nux are going to get married. As we switch over to the dining room, you can see Nate and Big Nux are totally excited for their marriage. What happens next? Find out now.
Someone get me out of here!
So, what are we eating?
Vince places spaghetti on the table.
What is happening?
My arms are weak. My knees are heavy.
That's...
Mom spaghetti. Vince, explain.
Well, good sir, Sushi wants to recreate that one scene from Lady and the Tramp where the dogs kiss each other by grabbing a string of spaghetti in their mouths and then... chew!
Sushi, why? Why you gotta do this to me?
Well, I guess we should start eating then.
As Nate and Big Nux start eating the spaghetti, they hit the last spaghetti string.
Why? Why must Sushi do this to me? If Sushi never joined this Grand Prix, I would have killed Big Nux already.
Honestly, I should have never left my universe.
Nate and the Big Nux smooch.
Oh!
Ooh, now we wait for the marriage. Which should it be? About 2 hours from now?
What? Nani? これは? それは?
Excuse me?
2 hours later, as Nate and the Big Nux head into the wedding, Big Tail's trying to flirt with Boston Cream, but then she slaps him. British Amy sits there sipping on some tea while Vincent Wolf fear that Nate is going to destroy everything after the wedding.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Jesus. The wedding has begun. Big Nux, will you take Nate as your salty husband for the rest of your life?
I do.
And Nate, will you take Big Nux as your husband for the rest of your life?
I...
Vince, Protect me.
Sam's telling me that so I couldn't say with a straight face. I'm sorry. Oh god, what's happening?
Vince and Wolf hug each other.
Of course they do.
I do not.
Nate throws the flowers to the ground, grabs a flamethrower, and starts burning everything. Why?
This is what you get for forcing me to marry Big Nux.
Nate and Big Nux were both sent to prison for destroying the wedding Jazzy, Big Tails, and Boston Cream have been setting up for 2 hours.
Big Nux, I'm sorry for trying to kill you.
It's fine, man. You know, we're in prison. But it's fine. It's fine, man. Don't worry about it.
I mean, prison's no big deal. It's cozy. It's nice. We don't gotta do any work.
Yeah.
Nate
Yeah.
and Big Nux hugged each other, and then they kissed.
Ugh, you got like fur on your mouth.
I'm a plushie, man. That's kind of comes with the territory.
Ugh. I made a big mistake.
Yeah, you probably did. I mean, I'm not alive.
I don't know why you even went along with it.
I mean, again, plushie. You know, you human being, stream of consciousness and everything. This really says more about you than it does me.
Huh.
Oh,
Am I crazy?
I love this epilogue, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What a wild ride.
That escalated very quickly.
Yeah.
Thank
They set up that wedding for 2 whole hours. We deserve that prison.
Yeah.
Thank you, Box, for your submission.
Oh my word! Goodness.
That was great.
What a start!
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh,
Brava,
but
brava.
how do we even continue with that after that?
That's at a high bar to start off with. I think.
I just got another email with another submission. I'm just gonna.
Now? This? Oh,
Yeah, like it
what
came
timing?
in midway.
What
Nice.
timing?
I know. I'm just gonna drop that in. You guys figure out the next story, unless this will be it. I don't know.
Okay. What are we gonna do
Okie.
next? Okay.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out now, because I haven't a clue. I mean,
Let's see.
each of these titles sound awesome, and it's killing me.
We got.
Nick up.
No.
Yes.
Nick up.
Stop.
Someone needs to make a fan fiction about the journey of one of Nate's nickups.
How so?
I've traveled the esophagus. I've made my way up. Soon,
Epic story.
I will taste that fresh air. But dang
Right.
it, he keeps breathing in and it pushes me
It
down.
has to be. It clearly has to be an army of them because there's so many.
Oh my
Of
god.
course.
My honorable battle brothers stand behind me, waiting to
There,
escape.
please.
Fellow
Please.
pockets of gas! Listen,
Please.
down!
No.
It's got to be
I'm
like
sorry.
it's got to be like super edgy, like World War II era level of edgy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my word.
Oh, we got some gamer coins sent our way from Kennedy KJK 2016. 5 gamer coins saying, "May I recommend Table's Turn, OVAS?"
Oh, that's the sequel from the last one with Sparky Wolf.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Oh. Was it a sequel?
Yes, it was a sequel.
We read it.
Oh, there's a sequel.
Go for it.
we're doing it. We're doing it.
Also, I dropped the other one in the file there. I don't know if you can see it, Vince.
I'm gonna
Birds of a Feather Flock.
wait. No.
Seen one. We'll do
Please.
tables turn. We'll do tables have turned.
Table's Turn, and then we'll get to that one.
I know. I know.
I like the title.
Excellent.
Oh,
This is
yes. 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 Okay.
Okay.
great. Okay, did we do Morgan Freeman voice with this one?
You know, I'm
I
not
believe so.
sure.
I think you guys did.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
that was
do
Morgan.
I'll do the Morgan Freeman narrator voice with this one, and then I'll the next one.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Hey.
Real quick, we got. Are you gonna read that off?
Yep, before we continue, we do have Mama Drift submitting 5 gamer coins. Thank you, by the way. Nicole, Wolf is going to have you, but I have to say, British Blade is very cute. Yes!
Blade.
British Blade!
Hi, my name is Wolf, and I like to make people really, really uncomfortable by getting really close to my mic and doing my sensual voice acting to them because I have the talent to do that. Unlike some
Yes.
people like me.
That's
Nicole.
that sounds like you feel pretty attacked right there. Nicole,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I do. I hate when he does that.
But-
Feeling a little salty right now, eh?
Hey.
Oh, also, I'm dating Vincent, but no one knows, so keep it a secret. Except everyone knows, because it's
Scandalous,
really obvious. We're not really keeping it a secret at this point.
God, that's
Continue.
The scandal.
not a scandal at this point. It's really obvious.
You can never go into public ever again.
I guess I'm just gonna sit here eating corned
okay.
beef in isolation for the rest of my days.
He's
Oh my-
Wolf is gonna be so mad, but you know what? It's so felt for not being here.
Yeah. All right. So
Aw.
tables have turned, or is it turn?
Tables have
Tables
turned. Trust me, if it were
Alright.
if it were turntables, Mel Drizzly would be laying down a sick beat right now.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Can you do a sick beat as you're narrating?
Oh God.
As I'm narrating,
That's too
Hell
much
yeah.
power.
what do I look like? Do I look like Pro Tools to you?
I hear Sasso in the background there.
And I have to do it as Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
What kind of crazy one-man band is this?
Listen.
Revolutionary.
I don't even know. Hey guys, nah, I can't do it. It's gotta be one or the other. You pick. Is it
Okay.
Morgan Freeman? Or are we laying down
Morgan.
funky beats? Which one?
I'm kind of jiving with funky beat.
My God.
Funky beat.
Oh my god.
I like
So we're
funky
just gonna beatbox the whole narration. We won't say any of the narration. I'll just stop and then there'll be lines.
beat. What if we all do a funky beat when we read it off?
No.
You off from everyone
Oh my
else's
god,
funky
it's gonna be a
beats.
mess.
No.
Kind of.
It would be, but wouldn't it be great?
It
No.
would be the problem. The problem would be is that this fiction would take even longer to read, and I don't want to just stop it at 3 like last time. We're gonna push for more. We're gonna push.
Shoot,
All right.
I'll tell you.
Let's
I'll tell
go.
you right now, Nate. I'll tell you right now. It would be something. I don't know about great, but it would be something.
I
Well,
want to see
something's
a
better
fan-
than nothing.
Hold on, someone in the chat just put I wanted to see the fan fiction of the love triangle between British Blade, Wolf Blade, and Vince.
What?
Hey, Wolf, I'm gonna steal your boy.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Since we do this once a month, I will make music tracks the next time for queued up
Oh
sound.
my god. Oh my
I'll
sweet.
make original beats and we'll queue up some music tracks, and that will lead into an intro and an outro of these. How about that? Does that work?
Beautiful. I love it.
Yes.
Excellent. All right,
I
we'll do
think-
that instead. Try and
think- I
beatbox and do live beatboxing and narrate at the same time.
I think my heart just skipped a beat from thinking about that. My God.
Oh my goodness.
I got you. I got you covered. We'll do it.
All
All
right.
right. Are we starting with this narration?
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
like we got narrator. Everyone's got their roles pretty much figured out here, or
Sparky, Nate, Wolf, Sushi, Schnun, Hot Pink Highlighter is question mark. Kennedy the Coyote, and Mama Drift the Hedgehog.
Along
Ooh,
with
okay.
Morgan Freeman narrating.
Nice. All right. Here we go.
All right. To start off, there seems to be a message from Kennedy. Hey guys, this is Kennedy. I wanted to say this is part of 2 of Spark of Love. So if you have not listened to the original first one, there will be spoilers in this part 2, and so much drama as well to warn you all. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and maybe this will be the next series if you guys want me to keep going. Again, thank you to OVAS crew. Voices of Nathan, Wolfblade 93, VC Schnun, Sparky, Raptor, and Musical Sushi, with a special guest referencing Dragon Superfan. Yes, I did add my OC self into this as well, someone to most of you may know as well. I hope you all enjoyed this one, so without further to wait any longer, here is part 2.
Dang.
Let's go.
During that evening, late night in downtown, both Sushi and Nate were dancing away, both really upset to see either Wolf nor Sparky shown up for the night, let alone even next to them by they be late.
I'm so going to kill that raptor. He said he would get Wolf's tail down to this ball in a tuxedo to just watch you and I dancing, Salt. But of course, I should have known better.
Why is she British?
I don't know.
Why is Sushi British?
I don't know.
Sushi said as she and Nate kept on doing a small, slow waltz till the music was over.
How about this, okay? I know you and I did not get along well. You just like to make me very uncomfortable. And to top it off, I understand you feel like those two just ditch you out as a joke since, well, Spark thinks you and I are...
But before he could tell her that the music finally ended, as some of the locals clapped and cheered for those who did dance.
Ah, never mind, Seaweed. I'll give him a call to get him and Wolf down here as soon as possible. Seaweed? Seaweed? Seaweed!
Where-
The next time you're in a call with her, just say, "Hey, Seaweed, what's up?"
Yes.
No, wait, I'm gonna send a message to Sushi right now and just be like, "What up, Seaweed?
Yes. I can't wait.
Give me it's gonna happen like right now. Right
Oh
now.
my
Ready?
word.
I just hope you know, Nate, whatever she says to you that's going to hurt your feelings, you brought this upon yourself.
It's absolutely worth it. Okay, let's go.
Nate
Hey, what
said
up,
as he
Seaweed?
Nate said as he walked away from the crowd and starting to call up Sparky. Meanwhile, Wolf was still up watching a crime mystery murder movie while Sparky was totally out sleeping in his own room. Wolf heard Sparky's cell phone ring and picks it up to answer it.
Hello? Oh, hey, Nate. Hey, man. How is it down there?
He said back.
Look, you. I need to talk to Spark. Where is he? Please not tell me he forgot about the ball night this year.
Nate whined back.
Let me go see.
Wolf said as he quickly was trying to wake Sparky up, but with no luck at all.
Yo, Spark, come on, you. Wake up. Your best friend here wants to tell you something important. Your life is on the line, Sparky. Get up!
Wolf yelled at him, but still he did not move 1 inch at all. Wolf then sees his alarm clock, then sets the time to go off in 1 minute. As the clock rang up loud, sure enough, Sparky was up and yawning.
Hey, wait a second. Well, why did you do that?
He asked him slowly, rubbing his eyes.
More importantly, why did you forget tonight is the dance in downtown? See, I said dance because I'm British. Sushi is going to kill us. Mostly you, then me, and maybe your friend Nate last. But dude, what are we going to do?
Wolf said as he began to panic and get really frustrated at the same time.
Oh my. I did forget about the dance. Oh, she's going to kill us. Okay, Wolf, I hate to say this since I know we have that thing between us, my dude. Take off your jacket and shirt.
Ooh.
What?
So forward.
Are we,
Sparky said as he got out of his bed and opened his closet doors to look for something for Wolf to wear.
warning,
Bro,
ladies
look,
and gentlemen,
this is not
we're going to
excuse
die.
you. Excuse you. Bro, look, this is not going to happen. I do not like to wear a penguin suit to fancy dance. I'd rather just scrub every floor in Sushi's mansion. How does this girl have a mansion? Okay. The toothbrush to get away from all that stuff.
If you need to know why Sushi has a mention, be sure to check out part 1. Wolf said as he took off his number 93 sports jacket, then his shirt next.
Well, too bad. I'd rather not lose my job and, most of all, not get shouted by Schnun of asking where I was this whole night with you.
He responds back and throws Wolf a nice button-up long-sleeve shirt, then sets down some nice navy blue pants for him too.
Now I'll take a quick shower, try those on, and if those do not work, I have some more on the top in this closet.
He tells him as he gets his own nice clothes ready and rushes to go to the shower while texting Nate that they were on their way over. Wolf tries on the nice pants, but they were a little too big for him, so he looks above Sparky's closet, then sees a lighter color to try on instead. As he reaches up to grab them, an orange shoebox falls down with something inside.
Oh. God. Oh, you sneaky. Is this what I think it is?
Wolf, smirked about this, slowly opens the box to see a very shocking truth inside. Inside the box was a picture of Sparky and his old crush with lots of them together. Both reptiles, one a reptile, a raptor.
Reptile. Reptile.
One a raptor, of course, and the other one doing many adventures together while even holding hands in these pictures.
Oh no. What have I done? I better hide this right now.
Wolf said as he closes the box and puts it back on top and covers it while re-changing into the new pants he got before. The two finally got all decent while being handsome. Then both hurry up to downtown to meet with Sushi and Nate before things could go bad in a flash.
About time, Sparky. Did you forget again like last year?
Sushi said to him.
Look, I don't want to remember of last year. You know what happened to me? You know who? Remember?
Sparky tells her.
Well, I will not be that upset when Wolf is looking fancy enough, but I will tell Schnun about this, Spock. You know she will not be happy with you for being 3 hours late for this.
She reminds to him.
If it means I have to work on the weekends and holidays, unlike a certain cat we both know, then I will take that challenge.
He said back to her.
Okay, just calm down, the both of you. It was mostly my fault, Sushi. I forgot myself, and Spark and I just kept trying on different styles for me.
Wolf
Brr.
said to her.
It's gonna kill
Sushi
me.
looked
It's gonna
at
kill
what
me.
he is wearing, then sighs.
Oh god.
All right, if that is the full truth, then I'm sorry, Spark, for getting a little too upset.
Sushi says.
It's okay, Sush. Speaking of, where's Nate at?
He asked back.
He's talking to someone over on 182 Street, where the hairstyle salon is about something, I guess.
182.
Hey!
Shameless plug-in shout-out. I love it.
It's beautiful, I tell you. It's beautiful.
Team 182. She replies back and is really confused.
Okay, I will see you two later. Bye!
Sparky said as he walked into the crowd to finally see Nate with a familiar person ahead.
Uh-oh. There we go. My mouse was messing up a little bit.
Oh dear.
Echo.
Also, I hear an echo. Same. Who's echoing?
Hello.
I'm not sure
Hello.
who's echoing.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I think it's gone.
I think it's gone. It's gone.
Okay, it's gone.
You've got to be kidding me. Why is he here?
Sparky tells himself, then was really mad and angry at seeing his old crush, Fang the Dragon, talking to Nate.
Wait, you dated Dragon Superfan? What?
Gasp!
Scandal! That's a scandal.
When did this happen?
Wow.
I'm sorry, Wolf. It's not what it looks like.
Wow,
Wolf
Vincent.
is gonna kill you, my man.
He's gonna be killing a lot of people in this call. Gets back. Oh goodness.
He gets himself to calm down, then walks over to Nate and Fang.
Hey, dude. I am here, like I told you.
Sparky said to him.
Yeah, about 3 hours later. And hey, Spark, you remember Fang, right? You remember Fang, right? Right? Spark?
Wait.
You remember, right?
Wait.
Eyes and fit body with wings on his back and a muscular tail. Did I mention he had lots of muscles?
What? Where are we?
Oh shoot! I think our connection was lost for a second there. Okay, that's what happened.
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
Okay.
we're back at
Would you
Nate
like to
says
hear the
him.
disturbing description again?
Yes. I
Yeah.
would like to hear the disturbing description again. Please tell me in even
Wonderful.
more detail.
Nate says to him, Sparky seeing Fang was just a wash to him. He couldn't believe he and him were something 3, almost 4 years ago. Yet there he was, his red dark scales, glowing dark blue eyes, and fit body, washboard abs, protruding pectoral muscles, with his wings on his back, and a muscular tail that looked like it could lift a truck.
We're so sorry, Dragon, if you ever hear this.
Yeah, I have noticed, but I just came to say hi, and now I feel I should check on some of the locals. Yeah.
He said, but he felt a grab on his shoulder as he was turning around away from both Nate and Fang.
Who's voicing Fang?
Who's voicing Fang?
Oh, who is gonna voice Fang?
I can't do it. I'm the
Do a Sonic voice.
Interest.
That's what we
Oh,
know.
yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Okay, we'll do Sonic voice.
Do it.
All right. I see how this is going to be, huh, Spark? Look, I know last year I made a big deal of you being this and being that and wishing you were just not part of the village, blah, blah, blah. Stupid me, right? However, the truth is, Sparky, I felt so bad on myself for telling everyone that last year.
Bruh, what?
Fang said, looking a little upset too about it, while touching Sparky's shoulder. Sparky slowly pushed Fang's hand off his shoulder. Then, in a calm but threatening tone, he spoke back, saying,
Oh, I
I'm
got it.
so sorry, Dragon.
This is gonna be weird. All right. Look here. I will say this once and only once. You leave me alone, and I will leave you alone. You can talk to Nate, Sushi, even Shnun about my life, but I will not forgive you of what you did to me, and even still, I will be happy without your company. Does that make it clear, Dragon?
Sparky argued back to Fang.
Fine. I see now you do not. I see now you do know my tricks, Raptor. But do note this. You wanted me first, and I wanted you back. So, if you happen to cry back to me tonight, I will play along and get this. I will make you the most miserable you have been in your life. Do you get that? Jeez.
Is this
What is going on in this fanfic?
is this r/nice guys? I'm sorry. What?
Dragon, I'm so sorry.
Fang yelled back to him. Wolf happened to notice the same guy was talking to Sparky, the same dragon he recognizes from those pictures, then rushes over to separate the two apart.
Hey, Spark. Come on, let's just go grab some snacks and chill out by a bench.
Wolf said to Sparky.
Oh god.
By a bench.
Go on, Nate.
Oh, is it my line?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your line.
Is it?
It's
Oh,
Yeah, you're
yes,
pink.
you're right. I thought I was myself again. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Oh, you think you could get away with him? I doubt that furry is really going to be long with you, Raptor. I think he's more likely to eat you for the full winter than love you.
Fang said.
Wow.
Wow.
And then back to me. Okay, Fang, stop it. Those are my friends, dude. What's going on with you? I get you and Spark were a thing. But really, man, just stop it. You do realize none can tell you to leave this place, right?
Nate tells Fang.
Oh, that bird? She's nothing but a small pigeon to me. Like, really? What do you think the worst thing she could do to me in this situation?
Fang says to all three of them.
God.
Oh,
Hey, why are you arguing?
I
with
love
me?
how I'm about to pull an oh my one more moment.
Nunny?
Oh, okay. How about working on your manners to everyone here?
Shnun says right behind him and gets a little mad as well.
Oh my. What?
I already told Sparky to be himself this year, and I was hoping you would do the same too, Fang. But it is clear you still act like your foolish self all these years. Learn to just respect people's lives and not make them your own.
She tells Fang, then looks very serious to him.
If this is going to keep up another year, I will have to send you out of this village for good. No ifs, ands, or buts about the problem. Is that clear to the both of you?
Schnun questions to both Sparky and Fang.
Yes, ma'am. It does.
Fang's response back.
Yes, boss. I promise to give Fang here a second chance.
Sparky said.
What the hell? He was a dick to you. Don't even bother giving a second chance. No, I mean the character, not actual dragon.
So says Mama Bird.
Just to be clear, the character, not him.
Not actually dragon. I feel so
No,
bad.
Dragon's fine. Dragon's good. Dragon's cool.
Yes. Good. Now it's getting really late for everyone here. You guys are free to head back home and
Schnun added on, then walks away back into her building. Some late night work.
That got too real there.
Jeez. She doesn't bring out the smackdown.
Fang walked away to the group to meet up with someone else.
I gotta go, guys. I promised myself I wouldn't cause any trouble. Now that Schnun said her call, I'd rather not even joke about this late at night.
He says to them with a wave goodbye. Meanwhile, the downtown party was still going on, and a couple of people walking past her. Oh, excuse me, I skipped a couple of lines. Wolf happened to notice a lonely coyote girl sitting by herself, just looking around and watching the crowd, and a couple of people walking past her. Wolf decides to approach her with a wave and smiling at her. She replies back and says, shy.
Oh,
Wait,
shoot.
who's voicing this girl?
who's Kennedy? Kennedy, who do you want to voice you? Wait on the chat.
Please
I
don't
got
say me, because I can't do accents.
You got it?
You got
You
it.
got it,
Alright,
Melvin?
got it.
Wolf replies back and she says as a shy, hello there, to
Oh
him.
god. Hold on, I need a minute. Oh,
What's wrong? Where are your friends at?
Wolf asked her. She shudders her words, then in a soft mumble tells him, I don't have any friends. I'm just not really open to talk to anyone in an event like this. She tells him Wolf sat beside her to keep her some company for a little bit. My name is Kennedy. Sorry, I did not introduce myself to you. She tells him, looking shy, then her tail between her legs and feels uncomfortable just talking. Wolf saw how shy she really was, then texting on his phone to get to Sparky to meet her.
That is a nice name. I'm just texting a close partner of mine to to meet with you, since I feel he too can feel a little shy as well.
He tells her, listen, you do not have to. It's okay. I just have a lot of social skills I need to work on. She tells Wolf back. Then sees Sparky show up and then slowly faves palms, being really shy and almost nervous now.
Is everything okay, miss? You do not seem to be happy, nor sad. What's going on?
Sparky asked her. I already said I'm... She stops herself, then slowly stands up and walks away from both Sparky and Wolf, still feeling very shy and feeling like she is lacking in something.
Hey, I'm going to chat with her. Okay, Wolf, you can go ahead and meet up with Sushi and Nathan at the Sasso Studios music shop. Yes!
ah.
Yeah!
Ooh,
Those two
That's
are,
a tune.
she approves.
those two are just dancing and listening to the new songs is all.
Sparky tells him.
Alright, I tried my best to keep her company, but I feel something is really upsetting her. I can tell she's not... Keep straight face, Nicole. I can tell she's not used to talking to people. Kind of how I felt when I was trying to get my first change in my job, to work a lot more than only the 12 to 5 kind of shift.
Wolf said, then gets up and walks over to the studio shop to join in with Nate and Sushi. Meanwhile, Kennedy found a nice tree to one of the park's close by then decided to climb up and just sat on one of the big branches, hoping no one would see her in it. Why do I have this bad social phobia? I can talk to most of my family just normal.
My boss is great with me, just talking about simple ideas at my job, and well, I can talk to my little kid I meet up with. Why do I have to be this awkward around the other people? Makes me so much worse and cringy.
I was not expecting that voice at all, to be honest. You got this. That was not the
We're
voice
so sorry,
I was expecting
Kennedy.
to hear.
Oh my god, this is so great.
You're welcome.
Borderline Mickey Mouse at this point.
Should I switch it to Mickey?
No!
No,
keep it
no,
like that.
keep it the way
Keep
it
it
is.
like this.
She says to herself, but then looks down, seeing Sparky right there, and hear everything she said out loud. She gets a little shock, then tries not to get too jump scared, then takes in a deep breath to calm herself.
Oh, I guess you know why. It's all alone. Now at the event.
Kennedy tells him as she climbs down the tree.
Well, I was once there myself, and sometimes I still do have a moment when someone new I meet is just there, you know.
Sparky says to her back while smiling to her.
The most important is finding the people you like with the same activities or hobbies. I like to garden a lot with my best friend Nate. He likes to be outside and doesn't mind getting messy a lot, so I asked him if he wanted to work with me in planting all the pretty flowers this year.
Sparky explains and shows her one of the flower beds that both he and Nate worked on.
That's just a job, though. Different than just an environment, or even going to a simple coffee shop for me. Like I'm just losing myself too hard. Not by people judging me, but how I respond, what I need to say. When do I?
Out. But before she could continue on, Sparky stopped her, complains, and interrupts her.
Why do I feel like this is Animal Crossing? I dig this.
Whoa there, do not think so hard on yourself. This is not an Ask 20 Questions game when people talking to people. When talking
He
to people.
explains to her. She sighs, then sits down to the tree, then puts on her hood, her jacket.
Hey, I didn't mean like that, okay? Listen to me. I get right now you're feeling down. Someone you talked to made you just not you. But that's not on them. Like, right now, you're really sweet when talking to at least me. I bet you're good at something that makes you happy.
Sparky said to her. She slowly looks at him, then takes in a deep breath, and again, in a soft, shy tone, says,
Well, I do like to write and draw a lot. I feel like I'm good at it.
Kennedy tells him. How convenient can this even be? So meta of myself. Anyways, back to the story.
Oh, goodness, meta.
See? And I feel you will find many of the same people who are just as talented as you are. Wait, now that I think about it, come on. I want you to meet a nice club we have here at the village.
Sparky said as he held up a hand to her to get her on her feet.
Okay, I trust you, Raptor. You may have to do all the talking since...
Kennedy tells him as she was still her shy style, and her tail still between her legs, feeling more nervous than before.
I will lead off with your name, however you need to get out of this shyness of yourself. Just be you is all you have to do.
He tells her with a wink and a thumbs up to give her a lot of support. She slowly gives a small smile to him, and then two headed back to downtown to meet up the village community club called OVAS, which stands for Open Visitors Awareness Supporters.
Oh my god.
All right, real talk, though, what she needs is to listen to Sasso coming in with the line.
The line.
Yes, the line.
Cool like you.
With his finger guns. Oh, Lord.
Here we are. I feel you like to help out others, so I feel these people are going to help you out, alright?
Sparky said as he sees the head leader Mama Drift the hedgehog walking over to him with a knife and a wave.
Oh, shoot. Should I be Mama Drift on this one?
wanna be Mama
Do the kawaii silver voice.
The
Oh
kawaii
my
silver
God.
voice? Oh, Lord. Hello, Sparky. It is nice to see you again. I see you have someone here with you. What is your name?
She asks to Kennedy.
Well, her name is Kennedy. She's really sweet and apparently a good drawer and writer. I was wondering if your team would be offering any position in that area, or at least need some extra help.
He offers to Mama Drift. Sparky, in a friendly way, pushes her shoulder to speak up, but she's still way too nervous and even starts to get all shaken up, like she is about to cry.
Oh, you poor thing. It's okay.
Mama Drift responded back, then gives her a big hug.
Oh, miss, I'm sorry my social phobia is just really hitting me in the feels. I've talked to my therapist about this problem, and it's hard for me to overcome this issue. I do not know why, just keeps on blocking me like a big wall, and it's in my way.
She explains to her back. Mama Drift thinks, then gets an idea.
How about this? Here at our club, we do have some people who have to use sign language. Maybe you can help with them while also helping yourself still be open to many people.
She offers to Kennedy.
Well, I do know some sign language. I'm just learning it myself since my grandmother, a couple years ago, lost her hearing. So I had to adapt and learn it.
Kennedy tells her back. Slowly starts to open up. Sparky also starts to smile then waves goodbye to Mama Drift, while the two ladies talk about a new step up and what days would be helpful for Kennedy. As Wolf, Sparky, Nate, and Sushi started to head back to Sparky's house. On the halfway there, Sushi broke one of her heels, trips, then falls close to Nate. At the same time, he too crashes, Sushi in his arms.
Wow.
You okay, Sushi? Is your ankle hurt?
He asked her.
No, it's fine. Can you just please, just hold on to me while I try to fix my heel here?
She says, trying not to lose her balance.
Hey, you two slowpokes. What is the holdup back there?
Oh, you know.
Asked grinning while walking beside Sparky, hoping he would play along with him.
Listen, you furball. You also could help me by maybe carry me in your arms on the way to the house, perhaps.
Sushi said back to Wolf while still trying to fix her heel.
Come on, Sushi. You do have a guy who's strong enough to carry you. He's literally right there beside you, while also trying not to make things get so, well, slippery.
What?
Sparky joke on as Wolf chuckled, then both boys gave each other a high five.
But I only have 3 fingers.
Hi, 3 fingers. Hi, claw fingers. Hi.
Read the narration. I mean, not you, not the narration, their line.
Guys, come on, that's not cool. And as for you, Seaweed, why did you have to wear those heels? You could have worn anything else instead.
Nate whine about back to her. She gets a little mad, then with her other footsteps on Nate's cat tail, then the two both hit the ground while shocking Sushi is close to Nate, and the two looks into each other's eyes. That both quickly separate.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, Nathan.
Okay.
Okay. And do I see you both looking a little pink in the cheeks?
Wolf said, lending a hand for Sushi to get up.
You shut it, Nicole. I mean, Wolf.
Wow, wait, was that legit slip? Was that legit slip? Okay, let's try it again.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You shut it, Wolf. As for you, Salt, do you really think that was the best move?
She
Yes.
says to him, standing up with her heel back on. Sparky helped Nate up, and then he shrugs to her.
I do not know. You do have a nice dress on that matches your pearl necklace, and
He whispers to Sparky what to ask next as Sparky gives him a small note that says the following.
thank you. Sorry, and your eyes are so shiny, like the best shiny sapphire in that time we played Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby 2.
Oh, you
That
nod.
is why Sushi.
Nate
no, I can
slowly
read that
takes
note,
in,
right?
Nate slowly takes in a deep breath, then reaches behind his back pocket to show her a ruby set of earrings and a necklace.
Bruh.
Oh! Say it.
Say it.
Say it!
Coward, say it.
Sushi, I love you. Will you be my girlfriend?
He asks her. Both Wolf and Sparky step back and waited for anything to happen. Sushi gasped in awe and then slowly crying a tear, then softly says,
Yes, Nathan. I will be your girl.
"Oh, this is awesome."
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Then quickly gives him a deep, loving kiss on his lips.
Ooh.
Yay. Don't make
Ew,
that noise.
stop.
Stop making that noise. Who's making that noise?
Not me.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, stop it.
Both Wolf and Sparky cheered for both their friends, now finally seeing that they were meant for one another, as the long kissing and slurping could be heard in the background.
Stop. 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 Oh my god. Oh.
Oh,
Wait.
Vincent, that's your line.
Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I am getting you two want some alone time, so if you both don't mind, Wolf can stay at my place while you two can go to the mansion.
Sparky offered to both of them, as the sucking and slurping could still be heard over both of them.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes, I think that is a nice, and now I can really make you embarrassed, huh? So, I mean, Nate. Man, this is gonna be hard not saying your nickname.
She said, still shocked, and holding to Nate's hand. Finally, at Sparky's house, both he and Wolf right away take off their shoes and watches, and then Sparky heads to his bedroom and notices the orange shoebox was moved, then sighs.
Hey, Wolf, can you come in here for a second?
He said, and gets this uneasy feeling that there will be a lot of more arguing.
Yeah? You need anything?
Oh,
Wolf
no.
steps inside.
Hi, Wolf. What's up?
Wolf.
All right, so I have not really seen much of it.
Oh, well, you didn't miss much. You know.
Lies. I at least saw the slurping.
Wait, for what?
Wolf, you missed some stuff.
Mm-hmm. But you can voice.
You're just
for
in
what-
time for your moment with Vincent now.
Oh, goody. Which one are you on?
The last paragraph all the way at the bottom.
I mean, which story?
Kennedy number 2. Tables have turned.
Yes.
Thank God now I can stop doing this voice.
What's wrong with the voice? Huh? What's wrong with the voice?
Oh, but I liked it.
I kept having to get really close to the mic, and it was a bit of a hassle. But now you can do it because
Oh,
it's your
wait, you were being sexy the entire time? Oh.
Yeah, I was doing like the really like what you do, getting really close to the mic, but I just made you British.
Oh my god.
So you sound like
Does
a
that
sexy
mean
British
he
man.
picked that up and he needs to get close to the microphone.
Oh,
Don't.
God.
No, he doesn't. He could just.
Yes,
hold
I
on.
do. Yes, I do. I'll do it all the time, I swear.
I hate you. Anyway, it's your moment with them.
All right.
Now you can be awkward with
You're
them.
yellow.
You're
All right. All right. Now
You're
where?
right near the bottom.
Yeah, you need anything. That's your line.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah. You need anything?
I hate it.
Now you just
Wolf
sound
steps
Australian.
inside Sparky's bedroom, then sees his face, so upset, as if he is almost about to cry.
You saw the box, huh? You saw me and him in those pictures as you were changing before we left. Don't lie to me, Wolf.
Sparky said, then also holding his own, trying not to start any fighting, play. Wolf shakes his head, then slowly nods a yes.
I did, okay? I was going for these jeans. Those navy ones were way too big for me, okay? So the box fell down and I just thought it was something, however it was not. but yes, I did look inside and saw you and Fang. Okay, there, I said it.
He said,
damn
feeling
it.
like he should have told him right away, or even asked who that was in the first place. Sparky takes in a deep breath, then hugs Wolf in his arms, crying.
I'm so glad I am no longer with him, Wolf. You do not understand what it is like to just feel like to be broken.
Oh my god.
Oh. Are you okay? You screeched like a raptor. Oh wait, you are a raptor.
There you go. I'm on brand.
Well, for some context, apparently in this story, Vincent was dating Dragon Superfan or something. He like used to date him, and you're the new boyfriend. In Dragon Superfan was the ex.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm leftovers. Okay.
Yes. Floppy seconds.
How dare? Okay.
I'm so sorry, Wolf. I'm so sorry. You got to him first.
It's okay. It's all right. I'll get through it.
I believe in you, man. You have
Sparky
my
says,
axe.
Sparky says, crying while feeling Wolf patting the top of his head.
Oh, God.
As Sparky got himself together, he slowly wipes away his tears from his eyes, then is back to himself again.
Okay. It is okay, Wolf. I should have told you right away when we wasted those 3 hours, but relationships like this always happen, right? So, what did you thought I had in that shoebox anyways?
Oh, no.
Sparky questioned to him. Wolf blushed and whispered something little too close for comfort as Sparky chuckles for the answer.
Go on.
Oh, nah, bro. I mean, first
My.
off, you do not try to find that stuff like that in a shoebox. And second, how rude of you to think that I even have those kinds of things with me like that. Bruh.
He
That's
tells
yeah,
him while
oh,
also
man.
blushing a little pink in his cheeks.
Ooh, you liar. Listen, I was just curious, okay? Like, oh, you're that kind of guy. So I just wanted to look, and plus you already know Oh.
Say it. Say it, you coward.
Say it, you coward.
So I
You
just
chose to get
wanted
close
to
to the
look,
mic.
and plus you already know I am a bad boy anyway, Spock.
Oh, yeah, that's very sensual. That's very sensual.
Tells him in a grin.
Oh, God. Yes, I know you said your story back at the mansion, but for real, dude, not cool for me. I do not do that stuff, period. Let's end this. It is getting really late.
Sparky says, then he gets out an old shirt and a pajama pants.
Oh, shoot, I'm in that right now. Anyway, I gotta get up early in the morning to water all those flowers, so for real, let's both head to bed.
Ooh.
Sparky said to Wolf.
Yeah, good night, Spock.
Why? Why? Why?
And the last,
No.
and the last one, and the last one.
Why? You can't- oh, okay, I'm gonna.
Look what you did to Nicole.
I know.
I'm
so
good.
evil.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
you're
okay.
the evilest man I've ever seen.
Come on, we're on the
Oh,
final
we still gotta
stretch.
see
We're on the
Squeaky
final
Wheel.
stretch.
Read the rest of it. Read the rest of it.
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, please.
Oh
save
wait,
us.
did Wolf
He
say?
said the yes. He
Yeah,
said
he
the
said the
line.
thing.
He's not saying it again.
I mean, I didn't hear it, so
No, no,
say it again.
no. We
Yes,
heard it. The chat
do
heard
it
it.
again.
We heard it. Everyone
Do it
heard
again.
We're good.
What did it sound like, Wolf?
Yeah. Good night, Spock.
That was worse.
Sweet
was
dreams.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Morgan Freeman is satisfied, Wolf said, and waving his
God.
hands, then his head to the couch.
Night, Wolf.
Sparky replied back and shuts his eyes. Shuts his bedroom door.
The end.
The end.
Morgan Freeman is appeased.
How is that a happy ending? I'm on the couch.
Yeah, what?
Bruh.
Also, Dwight Jaggy says, I almost choked on my pizza.
Yeah,
God darn it,
seriously,
Wolf.
you're a danger to the chat. That's why I was getting worried.
That's what I was
Okay, look.
worried.
All right, look. You guys
Back
knew
up.
what you were signing up for when you got here, came here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, true.
Yeah, we know. We also had a few super chats come in during the fiction.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
we
go ahead and screenshot them and send them in our chat here.
I still have
Awesome.
I still have one saved. I don't know if the other two got saved or if they got buried. But Sunny coming in with a 300 Icelandic gamer coins. Thank you, by the way. Hi 3 for Vincent. Yes.
Yeah, you saw that one. There were 3 other ones.
Oh, there's
Let's
more.
see. From
Yeah.
Jeremy's Melody, 4 gamer coins and 99 EXP sent saying, sending hugs for everyone here. Thank you all for making me smile when I'm feeling down.
Oh.
Aw.
Anytime. Glad we could do that. From Mama Drift, 5 gamer coins saying, British Blade is in the house.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
British Blade. And SL Will Ghost Quartz sending 1 gamer coin and 99 EXP cents is saying, is Angel from Hasman Hotel here? That'd be a no. The actor would be Michael Kovac, I believe is the name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who, we have no real association with.
No.
So no, they are not here. It'd be cool, but they're not here.
Wolf, couldn't you do an angel?
I don't know, can I?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's close.
pretty good.
Close enough, yeah.
Although you can't, I don't think you could maybe say any of the lines here, or well.
No,
you know.
I don't think I can. Hey, look, I was just doing my girl buddy a favor, okay? Isn't that a redeeming quality?
That works.
That's probably the cleanest thing that he can say.
Probably.
Every other word in that boy's mouth is just not safe.
Wait, why are
Yeah.
there 2 birds of a feather in the...
Also, Mama Drift comes in with 5 Australian gamer coins, saying, "Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Vince comes for you?"
Apparently not be able
Wolf."
to say the line in a sensual voice. He's
That's
a coward.
How am I being a coward? I did exactly what I said I was gonna do. I read the line.
You didn't read the bad boy line. You were stumbling and your voice cracked.
Exactly.
You're like, I'm a bad boy. Like you said it like that.
Oh, but see, the thing is, when I said the last line in that
No,
voice,
that's not
you
the
pretty.
point.
Mm,
That's not the
okay.
point.
Okay.
Let me super chat.
I
Somebody
think what
donated-
she's saying, Wolf, is that you gotta say it again in the voice.
No,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Is it gamer coins for this?
Yes.
Gamer coins.
Gamer
Yes.
coins. I know, Wolf, you missed most of the first part, but you missed the belly laugh. You also missed the hashtag voice of sushi moment. Oh yeah, Nathan and Sushi made out on this.
Oh yeah, I saw. No,
yeah.
that part I did see.
Schneider's voice
Oh, yeah,
me,
no, they
and
didn't
the
just make
compilation
out, it
was
was
really
disgusting.
on fire and burning.
Lobby mess.
That wasn't me. That was Melvin that was doing the Mickey Mouse impression.
That was great. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Oh, that's
I
not
could've-
Mickey. That wasn't
Oh,
Mickey.
I know it's not
It was
Mickey.
it was like a Oliver Twist character. I love it.
Samosa, please, please.
No, you know who it sounds like? It sounds like Lord Chill from the Team.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
I think that's why I got me.
gotcha.
So, which one we doing? Please, can we do the D&D one next? Because I'm really curious.
Sure.
Is there a D&D one? Oh, it is a D&D
Yeah.
one.
There's a
Also, wait,
Chill one.
There
There
is-
is one.
Oh, there is something else I wanted to say first.
What do you
Yes.
want to say?
Listen, I was just curious, okay? Like, oh, you're that kind
Oh.
of guy.
My god.
So, I just wanted to look, and plus, you already know I am a bad boy anyway, Spark.
That's
I,
kind of impressive.
I'm gonna have to.
I thought for sure you were.
I'm gonna have to take a couple moments to compose myself real
Oh.
quick.
Okay.
Blame
Wait, so wait,
Nicole.
are we?
Thank
are
you,
we doing
Kennedy.
Birds of a feather. Why is there 3 of them now? I'm seeing
Yeah, why is there
3
3 of them?
Who's adding them? What's
Not me. It's you.
There's
not
3
me.
birds of a feather. Why are there so many birds of a feather copies?
No,
I don't even see birds of a feather. What is
it's a
who-
PDF. The original one was a PDF at least.
I see Word doc.
Okay, I know. Okay,
Oh god.
Here, I'm gonna
I
reload
got it.
the
Never mind. I fixed it.
Fix
Oh,
it.
is this
I'm just gonna.
Oh
also
god.
for that.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Absolutely
Where
hate
is
you.
You got
Shuka?
it? Oh, I read the story while you guys were doing this one just to make sure it's clean and safe to read,
Wolf,
and
you're killing the chat. You gotta not do that anymore. You're danger to them.
I think it's more of a
You
danger
asked for it.
than anyone else.
Huh?
Yeah.
They didn't ask for it.
No. You were the one who was like, "Oh, come on, you coward."
I wasn't saying it like that.
My access has expired.
There are
Access has expired.
There we go.
four
Now
other
there it is.
witnesses in this call.
I was.
I'm a
not saying that.
witness.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
saying that. I was just saying it was just really funny that you said all the other lines
Objection.
in the sensual voice, but that one you tripped up on. That's all I'm saying.
I sure did.
I got it
You
open.
guys gonna keep
Yeah,
yeah,
arguing,
open.
or are we gonna read this D&D fanfic?
We're gonna read this D&D.
Is the D&D one?
Sure.
Birds
It's the
of a Feather?
first D&D
Yeah.
fanfic, I
Yeah,
think.
birds of a feather flock together. And yeah, it is the first one.
Oh,
Oh,
do you think I can narrate this one?
I really hope we get
You
a
want to
lot more
narrate
D&D
this one, Wolf?
Yeah.
Go for it, Wolf.
I can see a lot of D&D fanfic.
Oh. All right. Read the synopsis. The synopsis is great.
Synopsis. When your crush doesn't realize you're crushing on them, but the crazed slash fic writing party member does.
Is this a fanfic from Verico?
Oh, go right at this fanfic.
I'm just
Did
gonna.
Darling Emu write the
Please.
fanfic as Verico?
You know what? I'm just gonna
God.
slip that into the canon.
No, I could do that.
Can we say that any like future fanfics are D&D themed for these streams that we get? Can we just say that Verico wrote them?
Sure.
You know what? No, I just realized I'm gonna try to do Verico's voice.
Oh, okay. Try it.
I mean, Verico's voice isn't really in here, from what I've read.
I mean,
know. The narration.
it makes
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
All right.
Let's see. How does
That first line.
Synopsis.
Oh no.
When your
Whoa.
crush doesn't realize you're crushing on them, but the crazed slash fic writing party member does.
Bro, that's such a spooky. Spooky. Oh god, he's got a twin.
All right.
Just gonna slip that into the canon too.
Oh god.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm so excited.
Vincent, I believe this is you because Irid's reading a note.
Oh, okay. Irid, tell me this is accurate or not. Okay, thanks. Irid slowly put the note down and turned his attention to the stack of paper beside it. There was no title upon its cover, and it seemed loosely held together by a string sewn between its pages. An ordinary book by the looks of it, and judging by the note's casual tone, he was willing to suspect it was one of the party members who left it beside his bedroll that morning. However, that didn't make the book innocent. If Irid learned anything about being on the streets, and factoring in how the majority of the party treated him, he wouldn't be surprised if the book was cursed. Despite those factors, he was still curious. Irid took the book in hand, and for a moment, debated on taking it to Shuka for an arcana inspection. But he decided against it when it felt harmless in his claws. Just a simple, normal book. His paranoia was getting to him. Upon turning the first page, with minor but still present caution, he was greeted with the title, Birds of a Feather Flock Together,
Oh
Draft.
my god.
followed by the name Verico Drake.
Yes!
And paragraphs of text following shortly thereafter.
Oh my god.
My God.
Hashtag we need more D&D.
Called it. We called it.
Yes.
I'm gonna die.
Please give us more D&D
Ah,
fanfics, guys. This
The
is
top,
great.
the top page was just to cover the contents, I see. Irid spoke to himself. Now with the title and author to match, he felt marginally safe. He knew the tiefling wasn't quite fond of him, and for all he knew, the pages could be lined with some sort of poison. But Irid sighed and made himself comfortable on his bedroll. All right, Verico. Let's see what you've got.
I'm so excited.
Alrighty, let's see.
And then this is a bunch of narration.
Okay.
Is that?
Oh, is
gonna
this?
be
Would this
I
be
do
like?
believe-
narrating?
I believe the italics is the actual book, and normal text is in the present time.
So would Irid be reading this to himself,
Well, no,
or?
because there seems to be
I'd
lines
imagine
behind
Irid.
the
Let-
italics.
Let Verico still narrate it since he's the one who wrote it. And
Oh,
we're just
There
like,
is dialogue within the quote-unquote fanfic in this fanfic, so...
This is
Take it at
meta.
next
This is
level.
absolutely
This
meta.
is, this is
Yeah.
meta.
Also-
I love it.
Sunny sends 750 gamer coins our way. Saying dun dun dun. Verico has a twin devil brother named Jericho. Dude, would Jericho be like the opposite of Verico and be like this giant beefcake?
Like really
Bruh.
tall.
Well, I can't imagine that.
Hold
really.
on. I'm gonna roll for those stats later.
Oh my god.
Please, when those stats are rolled, if we get like a sheet built on D&D Beyond, can you share it on the
Oh my
OVAS
God.
Twitter?
It'll just be Verico if he was just a pillar man.
Oh my god, the Pillar Man music plays.
oh man, Kristen P. None's gonna judge whether this is canon to the story or not. I mean, I read through it to make sure it was safe, and there. Go on.
All right. Verico, get to the narration, my boy.
Bet that feels weird to say.
Right?
Finally, night had come. The day was done, and Irid was positively beaten. Literally. Earlier that evening, a pack of scouting stone giants happened upon the party and tried to make quick work of them. Thankfully, Irid wasn't hurt too badly. He would have to thank Shuka for that, as the larger avian had to be continuously saved by his friend, as well as the rest of the party, because Irid is Irid.
Way to cut me down, even in fiction, Verico.
Irid remarked with a deadpan tone before continuing. That being said, he'd easily say that he's seen enough boulders flying towards himself to last a lifespan. For all he wanted was to get in his tent, collapse onto his bedroll, and sleep for days upon... A sudden noise stopped him in his tracks. Just as he walked by another tent, a sharp hiss came through its flaps. He recognized the tent was Shuka's, and even more so, he recognized the voice was from him as well. It sounded painful. Worried, Irid moved toward his friend's tent and listened close. A stuttering
Damn it all.
pierced his ears before he gently scratched on the entrance for a makeshift knock.
Shuka?
He called cautiously.
Irid, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Everything all right in there?
There was a pause, then some rustling of fabric growing louder as it came closer to the entrance. Shuka pulled back one of the flaps and looked up at his friend.
I'm alright. Sorry if I disturbed you. I have to remind myself of how thin tents can be.
Don't worry, you didn't disturb me. I was just walking to my tent when I heard...
Irid's words caught in his throat, his eyes widening when he noticed a certain detail.
Shuka? What is that?
Oh.
Knowing he was caught, Shuka looked down at his bleeding wing, the source of Irid's distress.
It's just an injury I got during the battle. I guess I never truly noticed it until I was alone.
He paused before hastily adding,
But I'm alright. The wound isn't that ghastly. By morning it should be healed.
Shuka was stopped when Irid took his wing in hand, stepping closer to look at it properly. His eyes narrowed at the wound before looking up at Shuka with a softer expression.
I'm going to fix this. Mind if I come in?
While surprised at first, Shuka relaxed and nodded, stepping aside to let his friend in. Irid sat down across from Shuka's bedroll, patting the spot in front of him as a signal for where to sit. The smaller avian followed suit, sitting comfortably before Irid took his wing in hand once more. With a quiet word under his breath, Irid was quick to cast a healing spell, cradling Shuka's wing as the wound began to close. As the spell finished, he looked up with a smile.
There you go, little bird. Now you won't have to wait till morning.
Shuka scoffed at the nickname, but couldn't help the small smile crawling onto his beak.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Irid nodded, his smile a little wider.
Of course. You don't need to wait for the healing with me around.
He finished with a wink, making Shuka roll his eyes.
God.
Actually, I should be thanking you as well. You really helped me out when I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Literally, eh?
Ugh. Well, if you expect anything but giants rushing in to corner you with clubs and boulders after casting vicious mockery, perhaps you need to rethink your strategy.
Shuka remarked, a teasing undertone lacing his words. Irid's face scrunched into a fake thinking expression.
Maybe. Although, would you prefer that or calling a dragon a dummy? Yes, it's Karen!
Yeah.
After meeting the boss.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna fanfic.
So, yeah, you know what? And that's funny because even in the fanfic, Shakar wasn't called out for the boar.
Oh,
Because they didn't know about the board.
they don't know about it. That's gonna be. Don't you worry. People will know. People will
Next
know.
love this
fanfic
so
is gonna be about the boar and.
I'm actually so wanting that high school AU now for the fanfic. These the Tom and Steve characters. I want this so bad now.
Calm the thirst.
What? It's not thirst. I'm just saying it would be funny to read like more D&D fanfics. Anyway, continue.
Oh, yes.
Narrator.
Crud, where was I? Oh, okay.
Shuka sighed, a claw rising to pinch the feathers between his eyes.
I would prefer neither. Both yielded similar results, the enemy honing in with intent to kill, while another one of us rushes in to assist and rescue.
Fair point.
Irid shrugged before leaning forward, resting his head on a hand with a smug expression.
Although I will say it was quite intriguing to see you swoop in and save me like that.
Recognizing the tone and expression, Shuka crossed his arms and looked off to the side in a huff.
What else do you expect? That I would let you fend out those ruffians by yourself? I'm so proper with my language.
I mean, you could have, but you didn't.
Irid leaned back and began a string of dramatic poses.
Oh, goodness me! I'm trapped by a most treacherous foe. It appears this night may be my last. But hark! The dashing rogue Shuka Kruov has come to rescue me. Thank the gods above for for sending me this angel!
Wow, this is so just on point.
You'd think this was written by Shnun herself.
I wish I did. Oh my god.
Shuka was quick to shove Irid aside, the feathers around his cheeks puffier than usual.
Enough of that! Besides a Vox the Angel among us, perhaps he should have saved you so he can suffer this treatment.
Irid quickly recovered from the awkward position Shuka forced him into and decided to hop onto his friend's bedroll beside him, playfully wrapping an arm around his shoulder to pull him close.
Nah, I prefer my... Ow!
Oh,
Oh, shoot,
That was
that's
me.
you. That's you. Never
that
mind.
was me! Ow! Sorry.
At the sound of that pained yelp, Irid quickly removed his arm.
Shuka, I'm sorry. You okay?
His eyes began to dart around, inspecting Shuka for any wounds he may have missed.
It's alright. It wasn't you. My body's simply sore from the fight. That's all.
Shuka reassured.
Oh, I see.
He paused, looking over his friend's body once more.
Will you be able to sleep like that?
The other nodded, albeit slowly.
I'm sure I'll find a way. If not, perhaps my body will believe it's too tired and go to sleep on its own.
Shuka finished with a half-hearted chuckle. Irid did not like this answer. However, it only took a moment until he was struck with an idea. Gently, he rested a hand on Shuka's shoulder.
Lay down for me. I want to try something.
Shuka's eyes widened.
May I ask why? Okay.
Recognizing their setting and his words' implications, Irid's cheek feathers puffed considerably before he scrambled for words.
No. Not for that.
Attempting to compose himself, he cleared his throat properly, giving Shuka a reassuring look.
Just trust me. I think this'll help.
Shuka looked at Irid with suspicion for a moment before sighing.
All right. I trust you.
Within a moment, the avian laid down as instructed.
Maybe I should have been more specific.
Irid thought to himself as he looked down at Shuka, now laying on his backside.
Well, I suppose this'll work.
Cautiously and carefully, Irid moved himself to kneel beside Shuka. He gently took his friend's shoulders into his hands and began to massage them. The sharp hiss that came from Shuka was expected, and at this point the other knew of his plan.
A massage, huh?
Shuka questioned matter-of-factly as he looked at his friend.
I feel so wrong making those noises.
As
should.
you should. Yep.
Just move on. Just move on.
Yep. Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. I figured it's the least I can do after today.
You lost where you were, didn't you?
I did.
Oops.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Irid shrugged as he continued his movements. However, the angle was a bit awkward. Noticing the way his fellow avian had to stretch over his body, Shuka lifted a hand to Irid's waist and began pushing it in a way to signal Irid to move over top of him. The bird in question was a little shook by the contact and its implications, looking to the other for a response.
It's all right. I don't mind. It'll be easier on you.
Are you sure?
Shuka merely nodded in response, a small smile on his beak.
All right.
And with that, Irid moved himself appropriately. It was then they both second-guessed if this position was really all right. Irid hovering over Shuka, his lower half nested between the other's legs, and strong hands grasping slender shoulders. It seemed too perfect.
Stop! I'm trying not to lose it
I
here.
was gonna say, what maybe Lisa just said is that there's people in the chat sending egg emoji.
Egg emoji!
Because hatchlings.
We're gonna make.
Darn you!
We're gonna make the egg.
No!
Ah!
Keep going, Wolf, or Jericho, whoever you are.
I'm trying. I was trying not to lose it, and then you guys lost it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you did. You lost it.
Keep going.
Blame him.
Irid silently swallowed the lump in his throat.
Are you really sure?
Shuka nearly had to shake himself from his thoughts. He looked up confidently.
I'm sure. Go ahead.
Then he closed his eyes, waiting for Irid to continue.
Okay.
Irid remarked cautiously before gripping Shuka's shoulders once more, digging his fingers into his muscles.
Oh god.
Kill me!
Did you even say, leave me to die?
Kill me! We're going back to normal.
Right. We gotta do this. We gotta finish this.
We got him.
Oh.
Oh my god.
With that, Irid quickly slammed the book shut. He knew exactly where the story was going and refused to go any further, especially when he could hear Shuka's moan so clearly in his mind. That would cause too many problems. Irid drummed his fingers across the book. He opened to a random page.
I can't! I can't!
Say it. Say it. We gotta come this far.
Okay, fine. Shut up!
I can't. I
Listen,
can't
listen.
believe you're gonna do that.
Shut up! Shut up!
I can't believe this.
Irid, you're so good. Read it.
Read it, you coward.
Mother is
Oh,
watching.
okay.
My
Shuka's-
mother's watching.
Stop! I'm trying to finish this.
Shuka, oh God. Shuka squawked. No, Shuka squawked, his claws digging into the bedroll as his friend continued to pound. Irid slammed the book shut. He ran a hand over his head feathers.
I'm going to have a stern talking with that tiefling.
Oh my god.
My mother is watching. Okay.
Okay, wait, Nathan. Okay, to be fair, she was watching the Cards Against Humanity one too, where you literally said euphemisms on stream. So it's
Okay, well, shut up. Also, it's her birthday today, so.
Oh, happy
Birthday.
Happy birthday, voices to mom.
You should have led with that.
My god, that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Who sent that in? Who sent that in?
It was the darling emu.
Thank you,
for
darling
that.
emu.
Oh
That
my
was too
God.
spot on. That was
I will
too.
say,
That was almost
it's-
like
it
it was
was
made
spot
by
on,
someone.
but I will say, if there's gonna be any more D&D fanfic sent in, let's probably not go that far.
That,
Oh my god, that was amazing.
you know,
Yes.
that was pretty
No,
on
no,
brand.
no.
That was pretty on brand for Verico.
That
really
was
was.
so on brand.
It
How
was.
is that so accurate, though? How is that so
Every
accurate to the
character
actual
was
character of
It's
Barry?
scary.
Verica, what are you writing?
Don't worry about it.
This is
Oh
really
god, and
concerning.
Verico is writing stuff like this for every character.
Not so
Don't
much,
worry
it's
about
true.
it.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Not even worried about it.
I'm too pure to be written about in that way.
Oh,
my
you
God.
think so? You think so?
Okay. Delay.
Hold on.
Oh.
Best comment, Arf Captain Void. I wonder if it will have a cameo appearance in the next D&D stream. Boy!
Oh my.
Oh,
my God.
So
No, wait, wait, wait.
after the battle,
Shit.
after the battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be
looking
after
up,
the
and he
battle.
finds it. Irid finds it. Oh god, he looks into
It's
it.
gonna be kind of.
And just closes it like, yep, I'm having a
God.
talk with that tiefling.
Also, Baba Drift sent in 5 gamer coins earlier, saying Shuka is Irid's guardian angel, not the Sandpoint Devil.
Aw.
Yes.
I love
real
how
Sandpoint
Avak got
Devil
called
just-
out in that for like no reason. He just got called out for calling the dragon a dummy.
Avak did nothing wrong, okay?
That was
He-
all the wrong. What are you talking about?
Listen,
God.
listen, okay? That dragon deserved it.
Y'all have bad luck with dragons. I'm just saying.
I want to
Yeah.
fight another dragon.
Don't. Oh my god.
We
Ooh.
also have another gamer coins from Emma Sun. Sunny, thank you. How about we go to the Renegade Heroes pick if you have time?
Which one is that? Oh, the war between us.
Oh my
The
god.
War
I
Between
can't
Us, I
breathe.
think.
Boy.
That was
This one
so
about.
good.
Oh my god.
Shannon,
We can go
props
with
to
that.
you for doing that. My god.
Oh my
What?
god.
Props to you for doing that last bit. Oh my god.
Oh,
Nice
that
job.
would
Oh.
This is
I wanna
canon.
die.
This is
So I
canon.
I got this idea from a Nuzlocke stream. Elle's backstory came from her. I'm sorry to the people in this, especially Nathan.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
are you going to be the narrator for this one too?
I'll give it back to Melvin.
Morgan Freeman.
I
Morgan
can't
Freeman.
breathe.
Or he said
We
it.
gotta do another narrator voice. I can't just do Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman the whole
I'm
time.
I'm looking
right?
forward to
True.
this. I'm looking forward to this.
Ah, he's gonna
Which
be
one are we
huge.
doing?
A
War
War
Between
Between Us. Yep.
Oh,
That's
between
Okay,
us.
so Megan,
Yeah.
Nathan,
Oh, Renegade.
Yeah.
Jaggy,
Who's gonna be what?
Dragon, Evie.
I will
I'll be me.
You know what?
You will be.
I'm gonna go outside the box. I'm gonna be Jaggy.
You're gonna be Jaggy.
Ooh.
You're the most kawaii voice possible.
Oh no! I switch.
That's who you want to be. You got
You don't want to do a kawaii voice?
Be Vincent.
You know what? No. You know what? No. I'll do the kawaii voice.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Someone pick who I am.
Oh.
If I...
before
we also got a super chat, $5 from Midnight Cat, saying, "Dear Lord, that was a bit heated for Irid to read. I feel bad for him. Also, Irid, make sure you hide that from Shuka." I didn't know I already read it.
I love that it's canon that Veriko just writes those dirty fanfics about everyone in the party.
Yes, he does. He's done that for
I
quite a
love
while,
it. It's
actually.
hilarious.
Oh, he
Ooh.
makes money off of it too.
Yeah.
He gets
Money.
commissions.
Yes, he's actually. This isn't the first time he's sold it.
Does
True.
the rest of the party know about this?
Yes.
Shakar does.
Soleil
Yeah.
doesn't.
Shuka
She doesn't know
does.
everything about you guys.
But I don't think the rest of the party
I
does.
know. Yeah, I know. Shakar knows. Veriko obviously knows, but I don't know who else.
Wait,
knows
so
about
so
this.
the isolation squad don't know?
Correct.
No.
That's kind of
It's
it.
only the isolation squad who don't know.
They're oblivious. They're pure. they don't know anything about it.
Aww.
Oh, Mama just sends in 5 more gamer coins saying, Irid, you need to talk with Veriko and destroy that book. You don't need to take Shuka's little mind.
He already knows about it, though.
Since my mind isn't already tainted.
Oh.
Am I tainted?
Actually,
I don't mean it in that way. No, Soleil, you're pure. We have to keep you pure.
Oh,
for right
oh,
now.
okay.
But not for long.
Not for
Veriko,
long.
no!
Wait, what does that mean? Okay.
Okay, we're reading this story?
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Who am
Oh,
I?
I'll be
Who am I
Evie.
gonna
I'll do like the Mew voice for Evie.
Who's left?
Megan and Dragon.
I'll be Megan.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and also Ellie. I guess,
I'll just do my voice because I can't. I can't
Alright.
breathe with these. I love it.
We'll just go with how things are. Alright.
Yeah.
Play us off, Melvin.
All right, the war between us, an OVAS story. So I got this idea from a Nuzlocke stream. Ellie's backstory came from her. Sorry to the people in this, especially Nathan. So I hope you enjoy this. Please don't hate me. The war between the Uwu Raptors and gamers had been going on for months. Megan had been a soldier on the side of the gamers from the start. She had liked the leader of the gamers, Nathan.
Oh no.
She liked his conviction, seemed kind and caring to his soldiers. He wanted to bring video games and their power to the world. So she loved games, so decided to fight on his side. He also wanted to protect all of the Pokemon balls. He said that the Raptors were only out to kill children and keep games hidden. She believed him. Then that day happened, the day that changed everything for her. Nate had to come to her telling her that some Raptor soldiers were breaking into one of their warehouses to steal their eggs and eat the children, and he wanted her to come with him to stop them. She eagerly accepted, always down for a battle, trying to impress him.
How did they
She
know?
would never admit it, but the girl had developed a crush on the gamer's commander.
No.
Kind and good-looking. The two headed towards the warehouse, their shields and controller whips at their side. They arrived at the destination, but was eerily quiet.
I just want to apologize to Nathan in advance because I feel like this is probably gonna get really weird now. Okay.
So you kill children, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vincent. What's that about?
That's not what. See, I didn't sign up for that.
Well, raptor does mean egg thief.
Oh god. Okay.
So,
Moving on.
Fiend.
Where are they?
Megan asked nervously. She was getting a bad feeling.
Don't know. Be on your guard. They could be watching.
They checked the warehouse and nothing was amiss. They walked back out. Suddenly, a smoke grenade was thrown at their feet.
I thought this was about Pokemon. Okay. I can't scream this, but grenade.
Oh my gosh.
She screamed, pushing Nate away. Smoke surrounded them, blinding them.
Nathan, Nate, where are you?
She yelled
Sorry.
while coughing through the smoke.
Oh,
Then suddenly she felt a searing hot pain piercing her shoulder. She
Ow.
let out a scream, falling to
Ah.
her knees. She touched her
Ouchie.
shoulder and it came away bloody. Her heart pounded.
Nathan.
She yelled in fear and pain. Then she heard what sounded like electricity. She turned to see yellow lightning in the smoke. Her eyes wide and she tried to get up and run, but the lightning was faster. It hit her and she was thrown to the ground.
Ow.
She couldn't get up, laying vulnerable in the dirt. She lifted her head, the smoke now clearing. Up ahead, she could see Nathan. She forced her throat to work.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Nate, Actually, wait. Let me say it like an anime girl protagonist. Nate, help me.
She cried out in pain, turned towards her and looked at her. He started for a few seconds. Then he turned and ran.
What?
Oh, I'm a dip.
Nate! Nate!
Snake!
Get back
Snake!
Snake!
Lord,
She
I'm
shouted, reaching out a hand. He continued to run and never looked back. He left her for dead.
Wow.
Wow.
Megan, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You know,
I'm awful.
I'm
You're
awful.
awful in this. What's
What is
wrong
this?
with you?
This sounds like an excerpt from like Olympus Has Fallen or something.
Bruh.
Oh.
She couldn't believe what was happening. Refused to. The commander, her friend, left her behind. She tried to crawl away, but every move she heard footsteps coming her way. She gave up and collapsed. Her vision darkened as she saw 2 pairs of feet coming upon her. She let her eyes close. When she awoke, she was in a bed, in what looked like a med bay. She tried to sit up, but quickly stopped at the burning in her chest and shoulder. She gasped, alerting the nurse in the room.
This is Wolf. You gotta be kawaii, Wolf.
Oh, you're awake!
Oh my god.
That's a little over the top, dude.
That's
Don't
like
care.
kawaii Verico.
The nurse, a young woman with a flowing black hair, exclaimed.
Where am I?
Megan asked, afraid.
You're in medbay. Oh, don't worry. You're safe here.
Megan was about to ask more questions, but the nurse ran to the door.
I'm gonna let the commander know you're awake. Don't move. Ooh.
Oh my god.
God.
She said, running out the door. Megan's breath hitched. Did Nate come back for her and save her? But her hopes were crushed, and fear replaced them when the nurse returned with her commander. It was the commander of the Uwu Raptors. Her eyes went wide, and the heart monitor attached to her began beeping wildly. The other 2 noticed. The commander, a man with raptor features, held out his hands.
Hey, it's okay. Don't be scared. We're not going to hurt you.
He said gently.
What? You already have. I'm injured. My shoulder hurts. Burning. That Nathan ran off for some reason. There's grenades. I thought about Pokemon. But yeah, you already have. What's wrong
Toughen
with
out. Get some Tylenol.
Megan yelled at him. He looked at her in confusion.
What? We weren't the ones who did this to you.
He said. That had to be a lie. He was fighting against her side.
you? That has to be a lie. Who else would have? Why would you help me? We are on different sides.
She sneered, getting more worked up. He sighed.
Please calm down. You'll reopen your wounds. My soldiers found you after the fight. You were bleeding and out cold. So they brought you back here to heal. I understand you're scared, but I promise you have no reason to be.
He explained, softly. Megan stared at him,
God.
dumbfounded. Why would she believe him? And she remembered Nate. She calmed herself and looked around. She wasn't restrained. They had tended her wounds. It was confusing.
Wait, why does she remember Nate when he... Okay, whatever. Why would you take in and care for your enemy? Are you just going to lock me away after I'm better?
She asked, to which he just smiled.
Oh,
He
God.
turned to the nurse and whispered.
Jackie, can you please go get Ellie?
She smiled, knowing and was out the door. He turned back to Megan, taking a seat.
My name is Vince. That's what all my soldiers call me.
He said, smiling at her.
And to answer your questions, you weren't an enemy, you were someone who needed help. And unless you plan on doing something very bad, no, I won't have you locked up.
Megan was very confused now. This was the leader of their rival side. Why was he being so kind to her? Nate wouldn't have been. That thought made her sad.
Lord, I thought this was Pokemon, not Call of Duty.
Yeah, what?
Pokemon
I'm
is
sad.
serious
I'm
business.
Good Lord,
sad
so y'all have this going on when y'all are doing your little Nuzlocke thing? Jeez.
Maybe.
Gamers versus raptors, my guy. This is how it can
We're playing our Nuzlocke, and then our chat is having the Gamer V Raptor battles in the chat that we're playing.
Nuzlocke live chat directed by my.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, what was next?
Oh, right. So, mind telling me what happened? Why were you out there alone, and Who hurt you?
She looked at him, still not trusting, but she told him anyway.
My commander told me your soldiers were breaking into one of our warehouses. We went and were ambushed. I was shot and...
She trailed off. He encouraged her to go on.
He left me. I was calling for help and he ran away and he left me to die. Who does that?
Tears welled in her eyes.
Why would he do that? How could he do that to me? That's not cool.
Vince looked at the crying girl sadly. He put a hand on her shoulder.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. I promise you are safe here.
He said comfortingly. Just then, the nurse Jackie returned with another girl in a tow. A pretty young blonde woman.
Here she is, Vince.
Oh
Ooh.
my god. Terrifying.
Thank you, Jaggy. Would you mind please getting some food for our charge?
Jackie nodded happily and went to do that.
This here is Ellie.
He said. The girl smiled kindly at Megan.
She was a gamer once, too.
Megan's head snapped to Ellie. The girl laughed at Megan's reaction.
I guess I'll do this one. It's true. I was with the gamers for a month.
Megan
What was that
frowned.
voice?
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
Why did you switch sides?
Well, I wanted to be a soldier,
Oh,
but was never allowed on the battlefield. I was always ordered to do meaningless tasks, never getting a break. If something had to be done, it was just me, and I had to do it. I was so tired. Then one day, Nathan ordered me to go out to the troll jungle.
And I saw the whole thing from my back pouch.
I'm so sorry, Ellie.
Oh my god.
Are you just gonna do this thing where you're changing voices every time you read their lines off?
Next.
That place was very dangerous. No one liked going out there. Ellie continued.
I was very hesitant. I heard about that place, but he insisted. He said there was a special edition of Devil May Cry 4 out there, and he couldn't send many people because it might set off a trap. I had been trained in stealth, so he sent me. It almost cost me my life. I was so beaten. I realized he didn't care what happened to me, so I ran away. Vince found me a day later and took me in. Gave me a home.
Well, daggone.
So, Ellie finished her story, and Megan was shocked hearing the story. She still didn't fully trust him, though.
Why would Nate do that? Why would you lie about sending someone out and be like, oh, there's a special edition of Devil May Cry 4, go get it? Why would you risk your life like that?
He wants power and will do anything to get it.
I forgot you were still here.
Wow.
Vince answered. She didn't want to believe any of this, but the day prior kept replaying in her head. You know, when Nate left her to die.
Yeah. When I was shot,
I left
you
her
know,
to die.
I was shot in the shoulder. I did call up to him. He saw me.
For all we know, Nate shot her.
Yeah,
Wait, with what?
I don't know. He
a
told us he
Pikachu.
wanted all the eggs and to eat all the children. That he wanted to share games with the world.
He wants the power in the games for himself, so he can take over. We only take eggs because they help me and my other raptor soldiers. They have ingredients we need. Excuse me. We don't kill children. We would never eat another being. I'm a vegan, don't you know?
Megan's head was spinning. Had she really been lied to this whole time? Had she been played? Nate had no problem leaving her. Vince had been kind and saved her. Deep down, she was beginning to believe Vince.
Don't you believe him?
Oh, if I said I
Oh.
believe you, what then? What happens now?
Join our army. We can always use a good soldier.
She thought about it. She wanted answers, but more than that, she wanted revenge.
Oh.
Good.
She decided to be cautious.
I thought this was gonna be like a love story. Okay, never mind. Can I think about your offer, maybe? Would that be cool? Can I spend like a few days, maybe, just thinking it over?
Vince and Ellie smiled at her.
Of course you can.
Thank you. Oh, what if I just... What will you do? We eat children.
Vince raised an eyebrow.
If you decide that, then we will arrange to have you sent back.
In a body bag.
Well,
That answer surprised her. She expected to be made a prisoner or left out for dead.
Huh. This surprises me. Okay, I'll think about this.
Vince smiled again. He and Ellie were leaving. Vince turned back to her.
Try to rest and eat, okay? I'll check on you later.
Don't tell me what to do.
Bro,
And with that, he left. He had a lot to think about.
4 months
Hey.
of funnel feeding later.
Hit me with that SpongeBob reading there, Vince.
4 months later.
4 months
Perfect.
later.
All right. Megan had decided to switch sides and stay with the Raptors after observing them for a couple of days. She saw how Vince treated his soldiers. He was a good leader, he was kind and fair, but also could be stern when needed. He never risked anyone's lives. He always made sure there was a backup. He had made sure she was comfortable and taken care of. She trained with Ellie, the two forming a camaraderie. She realized she felt more at home here than she did with the gamers. The Raptors had more of a bond, pack. She had told them about who attacked her, that she had seen yellow lightning. It was what had knocked her out. She had thought it was a raptor, but Vince had told her they didn't have that kind of weaponry. Which was true. Vince and the others were concerned with who it could have been, even wondering if the gamers had attacked their own.
It's totally
Nothing made sense. Vince said that they would be more cautious and keep a lookout. Now Vince called her and Ellie into strategy.
Alright, you two. I have a mission for you.
He pulled up a map. Megan recognized the place on it. He noticed her reaction.
We found that the gamers have an egg pen in this area. I need you two to go in and take what eggs you can find. Ellie knows stealth and Megan knows the place. You shouldn't have problems. If you do, you just call for backup. Any questions or concerns or possibilities of inquiry regarding the loot?
He asked the two girls. They shook their heads. They were going to get ready when Vince stopped Megan.
Will you be okay with this?
Yeah, I'm vibing with this. I'll be fine.
You're vibing.
Sorry, I'll take
Shazam
it.
determination, still feeling the sting from Nate's betrayal. Vince nodded at her. It was easy getting there, but getting inside was going to be more difficult. They had an electric fence surrounding the pen, but Megan knew a way to get in. The two girls managed to sneak through the back and get inside the building. They then snuck their way to the door leading to the pen. Luckily, the door wasn't locked. They began to walk out. Unfortunately, though, there were two gamers tending to the eggs. The four soldiers stared at each other for a moment, all not sure what to do. Megan recognized the two gamers, Dragon and Evie. They were guards and good at their jobs. Evie was very protective of the eggs.
Oh god.
Evie exclaimed.
Dragon. Wolf be dragon.
Oh no.
Be like
Okay.
in your noble voice for dragon.
My what voice?
Your normal
Oh no,
voice.
just like a different voice, not the kawaii one for dragon.
Oh, okay.
normal.
Let's see. Nate told us you had been taken.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll bet he did.
Megan sneered.
Shen, your throat is gonna die by the end of this.
I know. Enough of this. We need the eggs.
Oh my god.
Ellie cut to the chase.
What? Why do you... Wait.
Dragon noticed their battle outfits.
Did you join the Raptors?
Yes, we did, and we're taking those eggs now. Get out of the way.
Oh my god.
Did Nathan tell you that? He's a bit. He's not a cool guy. He's a guy.
Money?
I heard he likes ponies and stuff. as well.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Has
Continue.
been spouting these lies.
I'm sorry, Nathan, but you left me to die.
Wolf, read your line.
I'm trying. I don't know what's happened or why you betrayed us, but you're not getting near those eggs.
Dragon went into battle stance, pulling out a flamethrower. Evie materialized glowing gloves with claws.
What?
Megan pulled out her raptor claw sword. Ellie did the same, also pulling out a folded up shield and unfolding it. The The fight began. Megan engaged with Dragon while Ellie took on Evie. Megan dodged the flames, rolling up and slashing her sword. It hit the flamethrower, knocking it out of his hands. He charged at her, ducking and weaving away from her sword. He managed to roll away and kick her sword out of her hand. They then engaged in hand-to-hand combat. Ellie let out a flurry of combos at Evie with her sword. Evie got a few cuts, but managed to dodge most of it. Evie let loose a combo of her own, Ellie blocking it with her shield. Evie did a flip and landed a big hit on the shield, making Ellie drop it. Ellie pushed her away, then used her sword to get the gloves off of Evie. Evie ran to a spot, with Ellie chasing. Evie then brought out a horse and turned it on Ellie.
Hose, I think.
Hose.
Dragon and Megan were standing face to face, both breathing hard and bleeding from various cuts and bruises.
I'm not breathing.
Why? Why do you have to keep... why do you switch sides? You know what the Raptors are doing.
Nathan isn't what you think he is. He's lying to all of you. There isn't a Devil May Cry 4 special edition out there. He was lying. Did he tell you how I got to be taken?
He frowned at her.
What are you talking about? We got all that from GameStop.
Why don't you ask him? Why don't you ask why he left me behind and lied about Devil May Cry 4 special edition?
Did the Raptors tell you that? Did they tell you about the coupons too? You think you can trust them? Stop this foolishness, Megan.
And with that amazing, shameless plug, Megan narrowed her eye.
Don't call me that anymore. From now on, my name is Renegade.
Bro.
Ah! Oh, God.
The two were about to fight again when they heard more approaching. Evie had been chasing Ellie with the hose. When they heard it too, Megan did a roundhouse kick to Dragon, then grabbed her sword. Ellie quickly grabbed her things and both ran to the exit. Megan turned to the other two.
Oh, you won't win next time?
Dragon crossed his arms.
We'll see about that, Renegade.
Ah, you said my actual name.
With that, she turned and left.
Goodbye.
Later, back at the Raptors HQ, Megan walked into Vince's office and told him what had happened.
I will accept punishment for me and Ellie. I'm sorry, Ellie, I'm throwing you under the bus too.
Vince's eyes widened.
Punishment?
We didn't get the eggs. We failed.
Vince rolled his eyes.
There will be no punishment. You two did your best.
But you need to eat.
Vince smiled.
Don't worry, we'll just go to the Wendy's later. Now, go get washed and checked at the med bay. Then go get some rest.
Megan nodded to him before Vince looked serious.
Not even a Burger King.
Are you
Yeah,
okay,
don't eat
though?
McDonald's or anything. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh,
She
yeah, I'm
said
fine.
tiredly.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Very convincing, Vince sighed.
I shouldn't have sent you out there. That's on me.
Vince looked upset with himself. Megan frowned at him.
Yeah, it is on you. Why would you do... Anyway.
You're a
Vince,
failure.
Vince, I'm okay. Don't blame yourself. You did nothing wrong. Not like that Nathan.
I'm sure it wasn't easy fighting your old comrades. They were probably your roommates, your bunkmates, who knows?
Nah, they weren't really cool. But no, they chose their side and I chose mine.
Megan said with her confidence. Vince relaxed a bit.
Thank you, Vince.
Vince winked at her and Megan
Don't wink at
smiled.
me. Don't
She
try that
chose
with
the
me.
right side. No doubt about it.
Excuse you.
Back at the Gamers HQ, Dragon and Evie told Nathan about the encounter. Nathan had looked shocked.
So, Megan and Ellie are part of the Raptor Pack now?
Dragon nodded regretfully.
We managed to protect the eggs, sir. But I'm pretty sure they'll be back.
Nate sighed.
Why would they do this?
Megan had said that you left her behind, and that you let her get taken.
Yeah, he
But
did.
you've been lying to us.
Nate looked sad at hearing that.
I tried to save her. I would have been killed if I had helped.
Dragon and Evie frowned.
You beep did leave her? I didn't mean. I didn't want to. They were coming and. But now she's joined them. And it's my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up.
Get them back. Make them see reason.
Nate just sighed in sorrow.
Go get checked out in the medical bay. and take the rest of the day. Get some rest. We'll discuss this more tomorrow.
The two soldiers bowed to Nate and left. Nate sat down heavily. He needed to think of how to get his gamers back.
How do I get my
Oh.
gamers back?
Both were unaware that there were other sides in this war, one of which was waiting for the perfect moment to strike. A natural jungle in the deepest part. Soldier with monstrous fish features ran through a dark hallway. He burst in through the doors.
Wait.
That's sushi?
Who's this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait, what
Let's
is
do a
this
random
from?
voice. My queen.
Oh god.
There we go.
He bowed.
We have found the location of the wolf pack.
Oh, what? I have my own. Oh,
You have your own faction. Yes.
Game of Thrones.
A woman with long dark hair, fish eyes, and a mouth with red lips and sharp fangs sat on a bone throne. She clicked her claw-like fingers on the armrest.
Very good. Go gather some troops and catch them.
Oh god.
She said in a deep and sultry voice. The soldier bowed again.
Yes, Queen Sushi.
He turned and left. Sushi smiled, a horrifying smile.
Not too long now. The world will be mine.
yeah,
Oh
that
my
sounds like
God.
sushi.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
sushi.
That was
The end.
amazing.
That's
That
it.
took a time.
Oh, what a twist!
So,
What a
It was a
twist!
really weird love story.
so this is 4 factions. We got the Raptors, we got the Gamers, we got the Wolf Pack, and Sushi.
I
Yeah,
kind of
where's
want
the
to see
Animal
this.
Crossing squad?
I
I'm
want to see.
wondering where this is going now.
I do
Yeah,
too.
well,
Like,
yeah.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that was incredible. Renegade Hero, amazing.
Bravo, bravo.
Yay!
You need to get your girl, man.
Also, there's some gamer coins that we missed there. I pasted them in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Let's see what do we got here. SL Will Ghost Quartz. Ascending. One.
Oh my goodness.
Gamer coin 99 EXP cents.
Hey,
What-
Peter.
Peter.
Hey, Peter,
Favorite line.
Peter, listen. Listen,
Uh,
you gotta stop. I
I'm
lost my
allowed.
legs to the Grinch, Peter. It's real serious.
The Grinch.
Season 1. Check it out. Family Guy.
True.
Hey.
That's what these
Got it.
tests are for.
And then Mama Drift sent in another Australian gamer coin saying, this must have been like the last one that was sent before we started
Yeah.
the story and we missed it. Does that mean he has one done for Irid and Shuka? Does that mean Shakar and Kiala are next?
Ooh, he's gonna change Shikara and Kiala.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. And Mama Drift sent in another gamer coin that I just saw popped up on the chat here. We have the Gamer Army, the Uwu Raptors, the Wolf Pack, and for Shnun, the Feather Flock.
Feather flocks. I'm in the middle. I'm in all parties.
I
You're
just
You're a quadruple spy?
we have a problem.
Sure.
What's
What
up?
would that be?
It sounds like there's no stream.
What?
I have a buffer.
I got a buffer too. What's going on?
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
I see, I see.
Now.
Give it a bit. Give it a bit.
It's been like this for 2 minutes now.
Oh
2
no.
minutes. Let's see.
Would something bad happen if I refresh?
It may refresh the stream, and we might like open a different one. But you can try.
Okay.
Mhm.
If it's been like that for 2 minutes, then yeah.
Come on.
Oh, I refreshed the page here, and I
Oh,
don't see
I
any
think we're
lag.
back.
Are we
Oh,
back?
no
yeah,
lag.
I think we are back.
Oh. Yep. All right. Are we back?
Or wait, I see there's a bit more buffer there. So I'm
Yeah,
not
I keep,
sure if
I
that
keep
was
refreshing
repeating.
and it keeps being fine for like a second. It buffers again.
And then it like fixes itself again.
How's the stream health looking on the dashboard?
That's the thing. It says excellent connection.
Well, we're back
Maybe
now. It's
YouTube is-
no longer thing. Yeah, we're
Oh,
seeing.
people are saying we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Okay, good.
Woo!
Oh, thank you for being patient with us. That was scary and
Renegade,
worrying.
please make more parts of this. I'm very curious.
I would love to see what happens next.
Oh,
Apparently Nathan's just a Disney villain.
Real quick, because I think we glitched out when we were reading the gamer coins. Could we read that
go
one
for
more
it.
time?
Oh, yeah. It was from Mama Drift sending 5 more gamer coins, saying we have the gamer army, the Raptors, the Wolf Pack, and for Shnun the Feather Flock. Which, hey, I'm down.
Feather flock, woo.
And I said I was in all of them because.
Yep, you're the quadruple spy.
Sure.
This is the new canon, and technically we're running low on time, but we got one more.
We're gonna go all ham on this one.
Which one? Oh, we didn't. Oh God.
Oh, Wolf has to part with us though.
Dang it.
Well, it looks like British Blade has to return.
Oh, hi Wolf.
Yes, I guess so.
No, you no, you don't have to do it. I got it.
No.
Back
See,
up
the thing
from
is,
the
I
mic.
still have to leave. No, I will not back up from my mic.
Oh, I hate this.
The heck is with you not backing up your mic?
closer
Man,
to
it's
the
like
mic.
so not cool. You get really closer to mine. Oh
We
my
need you
God.
closer to the mic, Wolf. Please.
No, we don't. No.
More.
No. you said you had to.
Seven.
I do.
Twist some more.
I do though.
750 isolated gamer coins from Emma Sun. Why must there be a war? I just want us to eat cookies in harmony. Yes, please.
But then we have a war over who gets to eat the most cookies.
Shh.
Oh God.
Heresy.
Yeah.
There's always enough
Well,
cookies.
he's now gone.
Oh,
And
Bring
well,
him back.
God damn it.
Wolf,
I
you
keep
just
doing
couldn't
it.
leave us, could you?
No. Sorry, Chad. I really have a lot of fun, and you guys are awesome as you always are.
And you're awesome too, Wolf. We're gonna miss you.
We love you.
Miss you guys too. Y'all have a good night.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful.
I think now he's actually gone. British Blade
Yeah.
has come out from the shadows. And she can return. Or he can return, because I am Wolf.
Oh,
Of course.
Hi,
Rar
Wolf.
XD.
How are you doing? You left like for a second and you came
Yeah, I'm
back.
sorry. I lied, because I lie. That's me.
Uh,
Like I lie about my relationship with Vincent.
Right, which one are we reading?
oh, what
Alright.
page? What page?
We're on OVAS Tale. We're on page 7.
7.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the epic fight.
Melvin, you are
Proper
laughing maniacally.
Wait, okay,
Oh,
what,
God.
What characters are
Where
there?
does it start? Because I had to open up on Word.
Epic fight scene for brothel. Just like do
Oh,
a
Wolf's
control
the
F.
one. Okay.
After the to be continued.
Yes.
I'm actually trying to find it, and I'm terrible at this.
Do a control F and DB.
Yee. You got this, my gamer.
It's like mid-page of 7.
Found it.
Right where it says to be
Mid-page?
continued.
Nice.
Oh,
It's
I
gonna say
forgot
epic
how I-
fight scene.
Oh, dude,
Hmm?
like,
Who was I voicing again?
Yourself.
Who were you voicing? You were voicing yourself. Natalie
Did I
Salt.
voice someone else?
You did Natalie the Salt Queen.
Yep.
Natalie the Salt Queen. How did I sound
Yep.
for Natalie the Salt Queen?
You had kind of like a British lisp, as you said, and it was something like
some
this.
kind of
Oh,
British-
yes.
Something
Oh
like
my
that. Yeah.
And I know Wolf voiced me last time, so I can actually do my own voice.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yay.
great. By the way,
Uh,
Shnunny gave you a German accent.
Oh boy. So I have, nine. I have to talk like this or something like
Wolf
that.
is gonna
That's-
retain the British Blade voice.
Yes.
Okay, let's
Oh,
go.
no.
Let's go.
So no Valley
Oh.
Girl?
I request.
Oh my god, actually, I could do a Valley Girl.
do
I
Valley
request
Girl.
that Sasso has a line. I'd like to do Jazzy because Jazzy shows up in this.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
there's a line from KN. So if anybody wants to grab KN,
Ooh.
and I'll do the narration.
All right, let's go.
Beautiful.
All right, let's jump into it. Epic fight scene for the brothel. The sounds of Captain Schnun's command whistle. The group of fighters spring into action. Special Defense Soldier 1. Uh-huh.
Wasn't that Sasso?
All right, men, spread out.
Oh.
They're outnumbered. This should be a piece of...
At that moment, General Sushi kicks Special Defense Soldier 1 square in the nuts. A cry of sheer humiliation leaves the mouth of Special Defense Soldier. General
That's beautiful. Wolf, why you're back?
Guess
Wait.
I'm here to stay.
You
Why?
just can't leave us, can you,
Well-
buddy?
You can do the Valley Girl voice then.
Okay, which one are you guys doing?
We're doing
Now we
an
have
OVAS
General
tale.
Sushi.
Melvin, page 7.
I'll do sushi. Like,
Okay, so
let's see.
Wait, which one
Take
am
that,
I
you
doing?
useless trash! Puns will live forever! Right, team?
General Sushi turns back to the squad. Captain Schnun.
No, General. The law is just and fair.
Sparky Raptor.
Yeah, life is hard enough without bones.
Wolf the Blade.
I'll listen to your puns if you get me down to my photo shoot.
As the team is distracted, the Special Defense Soldiers close in. Natalie the Salt Queen.
Oh no! We are surrounded! General, please protect my assets.
General Sushi.
Of course, my lady. Your assets are safe in my strong hands.
Captain Schnun.
Oh my god.
General, now is not the time.
General Sushi.
You're right. Attack position, team.
Sparky Raptor.
So start kicking some serious ass?
General Sushi.
Correct.
As the order is given, Sparky Raptor and Wolf the Blade take on 2 of the soldiers. General Sushi takes on another. Captain Schnun takes on the rest with his rippling muscles. Sparky Raptor.
No bones chokehold attack!
Wolf the Blade.
Bikini elbow drop of justice!
General Sushi.
Wispy mustache and pedestal.
Captain Schnun.
Super medical muscle mash attack.
Oh my god. Each one of the teams screams out their signature attack and make soldier. An alarm sounds off outside the tune of John Cena's theme song. Captain Schnun.
Oh no! General, the backup alarm has been signaled. We have to extract the asset.
General Sushi.
Not a problem. Wolf the Blade, summon the slacker stacker.
Oh, finally, I'll be able to get out of this wretched stinkhole. No offense, Natalie, the Salt Queen.
Natalie
No
the Salt Queen.
offense. I built and have turned this establishment into a sanctuary.
General Sushi.
Turn your hairy, majestic ears away from that hate speech, my love. Don't sully your hearing with such foul words.
Captain Schnun.
Someone please just summon the damn mech.
Wolf the Blade presses both of his pectorals. His chest carries the signal beacon for the slacker stacker.
Okay. Oh, God. Through the power of magic and love, I summon the slacker stacker from above, serving justice and might through the way of truth. These enemies will be stopped with...
Sparky Raptor.
Do you seriously have to use slam poetry every time you summon this damn thing?
General Sushi.
Silence, Sparky Raptor. It has charm.
Wolf the Blade.
Thank you, General.
In pops in the slacker stacker. A knockoff used-looking Megazord type Panda and the head of a Jazzy. As the slacker stacker rolls in, a voice is overheard the intercom. Jazzy the Slacker. Oh snap, what up everybody, it's Jazzy the Slacker Stacker. Welcome back to Operation Save Everyone's Ass. Make sure if you guys like today's rescue to go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit that like button.
Wow, that's
General
too
Sushi.
real.
Everyone, go to the slacker stacker. Come, my fuzzy goddess. Our ride has arrived.
Oh my, what an amazing ride.
Yes. Speaking of rides, I really want to get out of here.
Oh.
Oh, General, you are so daring with your puns.
I want to be reassigned when we get back to command base.
As the team boards the mech, Jazzy the Slacker starts to engage the mech to take off. As it takes off to safety, Special Defense Soldier 1 calls back into home base, also known as Sasso Studios. Sasso Studios is being held at the moment.
No.
Oh no.
Salsa Studios, no.
Anybody want to jump in for him?
Command base, this is Sasso Studios. Inform KN that we have trouble. The amazing Collab Fam has taken the Salt Queen into their territory.
KN.
Ooh. You imbecile! Hurry up and take a patrol and find them! Without that never-ending supply of salt, we will never be able to dry the world of its resources. Heard what the world leader said, he will have our heads!
Sasso Studios.
Don't worry, KN. I have a plan. An evil plan. It's evil, and I planned it. Ha. Ha.
To be continued.
Dude,
Bravo.
I was expecting like a
I was tempted to.
Oh, man, Dark.
yeah, like a man dark.
I should have did Man Darks for him.
Yeah, you should have. Oh, Mel, that was great.
Oh Lord Almighty.
Why me?
Carson, we're coming to you next time.
Why me?
That was beautiful.
You know, I can hear my mom listening to this downstairs.
Bikini elbow drop of justice.
Bikini elbow drop of justice.
Wolf noises intensify.
Oh my god, okay, stop. Jeez.
Once again, you guys read that exactly like I heard it in my head. Fantastic job.
Yes. Yes.
Lord.
Oh man. Whew, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
My face hurts.
This has been a good day of fanfics.
My soul hurts.
My soul. No,
Yeah.
you think your
My
soul
entire
hurts?
existence is on danger.
Just remember what Shnun had to read.
Yeah, I was gonna say my soul hurt.
She had to read that.
Okay, wait. To be fair, last time we read this, I was reading your lines.
Oh,
True.
that's true. But you're doing an awesome voice for it.
Yes, you were. But at least you didn't have to moan as your D&D character on stream.
Say.
I
the
mean-
implications were very, you know.
Just
Well,
blame
yeah.
Verico.
Yeah, blame Verico.
I better start rolling up those stats for Jericho. So why don't we sign off good and proper, everybody?
Before we head off.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Right, read it,
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah, we got from Mama Drift 5 gamer coins. Thank you, Mama Drift. That was amazing. I just about swallowed my tongue. Please don't do that.
Oh no.
Please don't swallow your tongue.
Evie Lover, I am so listening to this later while I draw the D&D group. Don't listen to that story while you draw the group.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Please listen.
Yes.
No. Oh god.
But yes,
Okay.
before we go, announcements.
Yeah, what we got?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. This Thursday, this coming Thursday, I should say, we have our usual OVAS crossplay stream playing, but I believe we have it set for what do we actually have it set for, Shannon?
Thief.
Thief.
With, ironically.
The Bird Daddies are back.
Gonna be
Yeah,
more Tavern Steep playing for crossplay.
Yes, more shipping and more intrigue.
God.
Stop.
God,
Thief.
calm yourself.
Thief.
You know what's even? You know what makes Shuka even more of a thief?
What?
Oh boy.
He stole Irit's heart.
I knew you were going there.
Oh.
I knew you were going there.
See, that's wholesome.
That's wholesome.
It is. And you know what? This whole relationship is just a wholesome, balanced breakfast.
And then you see Verico's fanfiction.
Yeah. Then Verica has to ruin it.
I see you enjoyed a wholesome breakfast. Here, let me give you dessert.
Wait, have you actually got dessert? I'd like that.
I want dessert. I want food. Where's the food? I don't see
Where
no
is it?
food.
I mean,
Lie to me.
I do have mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I'll take it.
Oh, how
My
dare you!
favorite. I'll still eat it.
All right.
I'll take it, all of it. I'll take all your ice cream. It's all for me.
Oh God.
Fuck no.
Oh, don't eat
How
a
about you
little
not?
bit.
So yeah, exciting things happening this week. Don't forget to tune in.
Mm-hmm. And I believe.
There's going to be more dubs coming out, so be sure to keep an eye out for that.
God.
Okay, yeah, like
That was
Nate
terrifying.
said, there's gonna be a dub coming out on Saturday. There's actually gonna be something coming out tomorrow as well because of a certain date. So
Yes, keep an eye out for that.
Oh my god.
Also, before we forget, don't forget to check out the Tavern's Deep Ask blog if you gotta
Why?
ask a question for the Tavern's Deep crew.
Why are you whispering?
yeah.
I don't know.
Please
This
stop.
kind of
Okay.
came out that way.
It's a top
Oh
secret.
right. That being said, there's also a couple more gamer coins that popped up. From Midnight Cat, 5 gamer coins. This stream is hilarious. I feel bad for you, Shnun. Gives you hugs. Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you.
It was all her idea, so don't feel sorry for her.
Oh, and
It
5
wasn't my idea to
That
bonus my
wasn't our
character
idea.
like that.
and 5 more gamer coins from Mama Drift. Irid, do not let Shuka know about that book and keep Verico away. Does this mean there is one for Shakar and Kiala?
Probably.
Probably not.
You want to bet?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I feel like Naruto.
Working, you know what? Working title: Dueling Dragons. I'm keeping that.
Bruh.
Oh dear.
Well,
All right.
Naruto's nasty.
I guess. Also, I saw this comment for earlier from Sasso Studios came in. Thank you, OVAS crew, as well as all of you are talented writers. Yes, all of you are very good writers.
Very
Thank
good
you
writers. I want
all.
to see
Melvin.
more.
Can't wait to see
like
more
it
of this
very
next month.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be so exciting.
Yep. Let's see. Any other stuff? Nicole, do you have anything coming?
No.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I'm working on it, but it's probably not going to be announced anytime soon. I guess the only I have is just asking, like, hey, if anyone wants to write any D&D fics, because that Iridashuka one was great. Send them in.
We may have
There's your
to
assignment from Nicole.
we may have to do like special recording readings for those probably.
That would be sick. That would be fun.
Okay. Melvin.
Tavern Steve.
Is there anything from you guys?
Sure, I got a couple announcements. So we'll just
Go
do the
for it.
general announcements for. We got all kinds of stuff coming up this week for Team 180. Be sure to be there between 3 and 5 p.m. That's 3 and 5 p.m. California time, because it's awesome. California time is the only time. And we also have some things coming up from Sasso Studios this week. We have another music video coming up this weekend, Saturday, and possibly another animation coming up. We'll keep you posted on that. OVAS, do you guys have anything else coming up that you'd like announced?
We already went through that.
Do it
It's
again.
my mom's birthday today. Just a
And we
reminder.
have Voices of Mom's birthday today. So, on behalf of all of the people over at Team 182, Sasso Studios, and OVAS crew, and SPT64, happy birthday, Voices of Mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
And as always,
Happy
we're
birthday.
here because of viewers like you.
Oh,
Thank you.
dang!
Yay.
Sounded so
Public
official.
broadcasting service.
And now our feature presentation.
The ending of the stream.
Yeah.
Everyone's
All right.
everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye from British Blade.
Hello.
Forever.